On day 1, I was a dragon god ruling over my 1 million followers. Nobody can withstand my might! Suddenly, my followers all turned on me and started attacking. I tried to make them stop, but they wouldn't listen to me anymore. What's going on? Obey me!
No way! We only follow the Shadow God now!
Just then, the Shadow God emerged before me.
I have influenced your people to obey me now. They no longer believe in you.
We'll see about that! We both flew outside, where I was ready to remind my people why I am their ruler. I used my immense power to fly around my challenger at blinding speed, trying to confuse him. I blew my fire, but his shadowy breath attacks pulled me closer, draining my energy. I tried to outmaneuver him, but he hit me with beams of power that seared my wings. Finally, the fight came to a head, and we used our breath powers against each other. Fire versus frost. But somehow, his frozen breath overpowered mine. Despite my efforts, the Shadow God was too powerful. He struck me down, reverting me back to a demigod. I only had 10 hearts.
Get him, men!
My former followers all came after me. I had no choice. I began expanding the base, starting with the tower.
Whoa, an Enderman?
It's all right. No need to worry. I have no beef with villagers.
Phew. I came here to ask if you could, destroy an evil Enderman for me.
I'll do that as soon as I can, but I have a few things I need to do around here. Once he left, I realized Enzo and I needed beds, so I made shears, found some sheep, and gathered some wool. When I got back home, I made and set down our beds. There we go. Time to get some proper sleep. On days 12 through 15, I decided to go back to the end to gather materials. I arrived, but it was a shell of what it once was, completely ravaged by the Shulker army. This must be the Lord Shulker's doing. I returned to what was left of the end city and mined for as much materials as I could. I also gathered more chorus fruit, since it's yummy and helps me learn teleportation. A chorus fruit a day keeps the Shulkers away. On the way back to the portal, I spotted a little Enderman being bullied by a huge Enderman.
Come with me, Pipsqueak. The Lord Shulker demands it.
Hey, let him go!
Oh, you've brought friends. You will need to come with me as well.
Never!
I began to battle the monster. However, compared to the fight I had with the end golem, it was a breeze. I was able to evade all of his attacks with my teleporting powers. Soup, try harder! I finally managed to take him down. Easy! The monster dropped an ender chest, which would come in handy later. Now I just need one more. Well, would you like to come live at my base? We returned home together, where I created a bed for ND Jr. to sleep in as well. Afterwards, we went to bed. ND Jr. slept weird. On days 16 through 19, I decided to scope out the evil Enderman haunting the village. When I arrived, I found the village was being destroyed by an evil Ender minion. Oh no, I'm too late! I found a villager, barely clinging to life. Is there anything I can do to help you? He quickly dropped me a bow and some arrows.
Avenge my people!
And then he died. Red-eyed and mad, I went to fight the Ender minion. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Lord Shulker's word is almighty.
I tried to reason with him, but he still attacked me. Snap out of it! Lord Shulker is not in charge of you!
Yes, he is!
The fight continued. He was tough too, dealing multiple different types of magic attacks. I had no choice but to fight back, in hopes of breaking his trance. I knocked him out and ran to his side. Please, stand down.
Run!
What? Why?
Just run and hide! The Lord is coming!
I quickly hid and watched from afar when the Lord Shulker appeared.
What do we have here? A deserter? Time to be mind controlled again.
No, sir, please! I have a family. I have a wife.
Who have been turned all the same. I grow tired of this.
Before my eyes, the Enderman I had defeated was mind-controlled once again. Lord Shulker then summoned even more mind-controlled Ender minion.
Find more rogue Endermen. I must expand my numbers even more.
I had no choice but to flee in horror. I promised then, though, to return to the end and save my people from this monster. On days 20 through 21, I found tons of sheep. Hey, you guys want to join my home base? They were a little hesitant, but agreed. Great, then follow me. I was excited, since I was gonna need a lot of wool for a project. When I got back home, I started destroying my base. My plan is to rebuild it, with inspiration from the end city I'm from. After quite a bit of building, it was a good start. It feels more like home. Afterwards, I expanded into the underground, where I replaced the stone with end blocks as well. Even better, I then built the sheep a small pen and an iron pickaxe. I still had more end blocks to use, so I decided to extend the underground base, adding a hallway and room. Wow, this place is really starting to come together. Once the expansion was complete, I went outside to find that it was covered in snow. What the heck? This is a forest biome. Suddenly, a snow golem emerged from hiding. He explained that his home was destroyed by a monster. Well, look no further. I made some snow and placed it all around his new room. After placing a bed, it was good to go. Don't worry, it'll melt. On days 22 through 24, I went looking for more materials. I was gonna need a lot more to continue building the base. As I was looking, I stumbled upon a pig teleporting. I thought the expression was when pigs fly. Well, would you like to come live with me in my base? Maybe we can help you. The pig and I headed back to the base, where I built him his own room. He loved it. I'm glad you like it. I remembered that I still needed to explore the map from the Ender Golem. The campsite was probably loaded with valuable supplies and information. I still needed to explore the map from the Ender Golem. The campsite was unsurprisingly with valuable supplies and information. I still needed to explore the map from the Ender Golem. Now's my chance to investigate. I searched the camp high and low, looting some magenta stained glass, arrows, and iron on the way. Finally, I found an important looking room. I decided to investigate it further and located a chest hidden behind some bookshelves. Inside was a note. We last spotted the Elder Farlander in the Nether. Search parties will continue scanning each dimension thoroughly. Ender Golem. I took the note and went on my way. As I was leaving, an Ender Golem confronted me.
State your business here.
I'm just lost.
Not anymore.
Suddenly, the Ender Golem lunged at me. I teleported away, knowing that enforcements were sure to come. I decided it was best to return back to the base and regroup. So the Elder Farlander is in the Nether. On days 25 through 27, I had a dream with the Elder Farlander and my dad. My dad was begging him to take me in.
Elder Farlander, sir, the kid needs guidance.
Max has great powers, and to fully awaken it before its time could bear great danger.
But an accidental awakening could deem even more danger.
Fair point. Tell the boy to follow the light to the House of the Soul Lantern in the Nether. You'll find me there.
Then I woke up. To find the Elder Farlander, I have to find the House of the Soul Lantern? I set out on my journey to find him. Along the way, I was stopped by a villager.
Help me, please! My wife!
I followed him, curious what was going on. When we got to the house, his wife was shaking uncontrollably.
It's been like this for weeks now, and it's getting worse!
That's when the Shulker Lord put a spell on us Endermen. Could it have affected overworld creatures too? Out of nowhere, the villager began to shake even more wildly, transforming into an Ender Minion. Oh my god! Thinking fast on my feet, I crafted a boat and put it down in front of her. Luckily, she got into it, becoming stuck. I'm gonna figure this out, I promise. I'm in search of a man who can help. On days 28 through 30, I knew I needed to continue my search for the Elder Farlander, but there was something I needed to do first. Using some black dye that Enzo grabbed, we started on an Enderman statue. I planned for it to be a symbol to Lord Shulker that we weren't scared of him. I like it! After building, I continued my search. The overworld needed his help now more than ever. I traveled for what seemed like hours and began to feel a bit hopeless. How am I supposed to find some random soul lantern? Suddenly, by total coincidence, I found one laying in front of me. Well, that's convenient. He must be this way. I continued to travel in the direction I was going and found another one. Getting warmer. I traveled even more and found Soul Lantern number 3. Red hot! I pressed on until I discovered the final Soul Lantern. It was next to a giant Enderman nether portal, covered in endstone. Bingo! This must be the place. I eagerly jumped through the nether portal. When I made my way through, I found myself staring face to face with a strange end house covered in lanterns. This must be the House of the Lantern.
Yes, it is. State your business, you must.
He looked very different from what I was expecting. Still, I pleaded with the Elder Farlander. My dad told me to find you.
So Xavier's son, you are.
I explained that the Lord Shulker is turning all the Endermen against each other, and is even transforming overworld mobs into his minions.
Unfortunate that is. I'm too old to fight anymore. But trade you and research a cure, I will.
When does training start?
It just did.
On days 31 through 33, I continued to train with Elder Farlander. He was no pushover either. Our training sessions were intense. First, he taught me how to move blocks with my mind.
Control. Control. You must learn control.
I used my new ability to fight off hoglins. This is incredible! Next, he taught me how to teleport with more precision. I was suspended above lava, moving from block to block. I don't like this! Finally, we practiced dodging projectiles. Why am I standing in front of these targets?
All Endermen should be able to avoid measly arrows.
I did my best and was actually pretty good at it, but I also got hit too. Ow! Oh! After our training was over, the Elder said he had something he wanted to tell me.
Friends, Lord Shulker and I once were. He was just a small shulker box when I met him.
Well, now he's just a big jerk.
The Endermen weren't always the best to the shulkers. Much stronger, I thought the Alliance was. We will need to train again soon. But for the meantime, take this.
He gave me a phantasmal blade. Whoa, this is awesome! Thank you so much! I headed back home and tested it out on some mobs. I was able to throw an infinite amount of swords. Sweet! On days 34 through 37, I continued to work on the Enderman statue. I've now completed the second leg. I dig it! After that, I went mining in search of diamonds. After some digging, I found some. Heck yeah! With it, I made myself some diamond boots. While underground, I heard a weird noise. What in the world? I investigated, stumbling upon a group of Enderiophagins. What are you guys doing here? They caught my Enderman scent, going in to attack immediately. Hey, stop! I'm a good guy! They latched onto me, draining my hearts and giving me Ender Flu. Realizing I had no choice, I began to fight back. Yeah, take this! Luckily, using my new blade, I was able to take them all out. When they died, they dropped capsid cubes, a cure for the Ender Flu. Wait, could this be a cure to Lord Shulker's mind control? I rushed back to the village as fast as I could. On days 38 through 40, I returned to the village to test out my cure on the villager. To my luck, the turned villager was still trapped in my boat. How's she doing?
She's gotten worse. Her screams keep the other villagers up at night.
Well, I think this could do just the thing. I gave her a capsid cube, but instead of curing her, she transformed into a Titan Enderman. That's not the thing I had in mind! I teleported outside, and the Titan Enderman followed. I had no choice but to fight. Yeah! Take this! The Titan was tough, its punches doing a lot of damage. Please, I don't want to hurt you!
The Lord Shulker demands your capture.
Now I knew for sure. He was behind all of this. When I was about to land the final blow, the husband stepped between me and the Titan.
Please stop! She may be a Titan, but she's still my wife. Surely there must be a cure.
You're right. I'll keep looking for a cure. I put the villager back in a boat to make sure she doesn't cause any more damage. I'll figure this out, I promise. I left the village, unfortunately with even more questions than before. On days 41 and 42, I was tired of only eating chorus fruit. I realized I needed to plant crops for easy food. I decided to make an automatic farm using redstone to avoid stepping in water. First, I mined some redstone. Next, I made dispensers, hoppers, and some chests. After that, I made some buckets and gathered some water. I made the final touches, finishing the automatic garden. Thanks, Enzo! Later in the day, I went mining, finding a ton of diamonds. Woohoo! I used it to make some diamond leggings. I then used some of my iron to make a chest plate. After that, the End City base needed some more work, so I added another layer to the top. Magnifico! On days 43 through 47, I could see Enzo trying to use his wings to fly. Oh, hey bud! What you doing? Trying to fly? Say no more! We're gonna get you flying through the sky, little man. I decided to go back to the end to find Elytra for Enzo, as well as gather more purple blocks for the base. When I arrived, I headed straight for the airship. I know the Elytra's in there. Once I was on top, I spotted the Lord Shulker speaking to an Ender Minion. And there's the big guy himself. I listened in on their conversation. They were discussing plans in preparation for the Lord's castle in the end.
And it's gonna be tall, right?
Yes, of course. Very tall, my liege.
The Lord Shulker dropped some schematics for the Ender Minion, and they left in separate directions. Now's my chance. I grabbed the Elytra and looted chests that were filled with diamonds. Enzo's gonna be so excited! After I finished looting, I followed the Ender Minion to locate the whereabouts of the Lord's base. In the distance, I saw Ender Minions working on an unfinished structure. It looked like a giant castle. This must be the place. Lord Shulker better brace himself. With my newfound information and loot, I headed back home. On days 48 through 50, I found Enzo breathing fireballs at creepers. Whoa, what's happening here? We fought off all the creepers together, me using my sword and him using his fireballs. Enzo, I didn't know you could do that. Cool. Well, hey, I have a gift for you. I tossed him the elytra and he jumped for joy. Using the gunpowder from the creepers, I made a ton of fireworks for him. Let's give it a test flight, bud. Enzo was a natural. He flew through the sky as gracefully as I've ever seen. Then let's go get some grub. We can do that? We gave it a shot and it actually worked. It was exhilarating. We flew around looking for food. Eventually, we found some chickens, taking them out for our next meal. After some snacking, we noticed a coliseum in the distance. It was huge. We landed on top to scope it out. This place looks promising, Enzo. Let's go inside. After looking around, we found a mysterious chest. Oh, treasure! We opened it only to find a ton of bread. What the? Who lives here? The Lord of Bread? Suddenly, a two-headed Titan Enderman appeared behind us. Uh-oh. Hey, is this your bread?
You'll never defeat the Shulker Lord.
That's what this is about? Bring it on, big guy! The Enderman attacked us, and he was incredibly strong. But with Enzo at my side, I knew we could take him down. Get sliced, monster! I unleashed the power of my phantasmal blade, doing some serious damage. After a furious battle, the Titan finally fell. Victory! Upon his death, he dropped Titan Hide. Oh, Titan Hide? This could be useful as a cure. After a long day, we flew back home. On days 51 through 53, we began adding another level to the base, so it more closely resembles the structures from my end city home. While we were at it, we added more to the statue as well. We started and completed the body with black wool. Looking good, handsome. While we were building, a cow approached us.
Excuse me, sir, but our feeding grounds are infested with a bunch of weird ender bugs. You mind helping us out?
Ew, really? I'm sorry, but I'm a bit busy.
We can pay you for your efforts. Please.
Okay, I'll meet you there. They gave me a map and left. Wasting no time, I recruited Enzo and we headed off. Once we got there, we saw that the area was littered with creepy crawly critters. Okay, Enzo, let's investigate. They were definitely hostile, so we started exterminating the pests. Oh my god, there's so many! Where did these things come from? The end? They were swarming us, nearly taking us down. Ew, gross, yeah! Die! Once we finished off the last pests, the cows rewarded us with some diamonds. Holy cow! Where'd you get this?
Well, I ain't telling. You guys wouldn't happen to have a place we could crash at, would you?
Sure thing. Come with us. With that, we headed back home. On days 54 through 57, I started by making a pen for the cows. Afterwards, I traveled to the end to gather more materials for the base. But when I entered, I was surrounded by shulker boxes. Hey, what's going on? They fired at me, causing me to float upward. Whoa, this is crazy! Take this! Yeah! I floated to the top and then realized I was sealed in a cage. What the? I'm trapped! What is happening? Suddenly, the Lord Shulker appeared.
So you're the troublemaker.
What do you want with me? And what do you want with the Enderman?
It is my time to rule. And you're in my way. Say goodbye.
No! Right when he was about to mind control me, Enzo appeared.
What the?
He broke me free, and we got the heck out of there. Oh, that was close, Enzo. Let's try to get some sleep. On days 58 through 60, I woke up and decided to check on the teleporting pig. He was phasing even more uncontrollably. Please don't turn into an Ender Minion. I hope that didn't happen, but at the moment, there wasn't much I could do. For the time being, I worked on adding a third layer to the base. It was getting pretty big. You're beautiful! With the building finished, I returned back to the Elder Farlander. I wanted to see if he knew about mind control and how to negate it. Elder, our people are being controlled by the Shulker Lord. Even inhabitants of the overworld are turning into Ender Minions. How do I end this?
I imagine there's a potion I can brew. but it will take some time.
I was disappointed, but hopeful in the Elder. After our conversation, we did some more rigorous training, where I was perfecting my block control. I think I'm getting the hang of this. With my skills improving, the Lord Shulker didn't stand a chance. Training ended, so I headed back home. Now we are closer than ever to saving my people and the overworld from the evil Lord Shulker. On days 61 through 63, I wanted to go back to the end to stop the Lord Shulker. I was about to leave when the snow golem stopped me. I'm kinda in the middle of something important. Okay, I'll see what I can do. He told us where to go, then Enzo and I headed in that direction. When we arrived, we discovered a weird dome-shaped cave with a cyclops inside. It kinda looks like a snowy meatball. We walked into it, where the cyclops had captured multiple sheep and snow golems.
Goody, I've been in the mood for some exotic meat, and Enderman will do just fine.
Not if I have something to say about it. We began to fight the Cyclops, but the attacks seemed to do very little against him. We needed to change our game plan. Go for the eye, Enzo! I began using my Phantasmal Blade to send attacks into the monster's eye. Enzo joined in, using his fireballs. After a fierce battle, we managed to slay the Cyclops. The sheep and snow golems thanked us, saying they thought they were goners. It was no big deal. Well, hey, you guys want to come join our base? We returned home, where I extended the pen for our new sheep residence. Afterwards, I decided to sleep for the night. I had some big plans for the next day, and I needed to rest up. On days 64 through 67, I decided to head back to the end to kick some shulker butt. Okay, here goes nothing. Enzo was right. We needed to find a different end portal. Wait a second. There's still that end portal from a few weeks ago. We decided to leave the base to check it out. When we got there, a scary Enderman monster was guarding it. Now what do we do? That guy looks terrifying. Enzo ran down to speak to the monstrous Enderman.
Look at you!
He was actually able to distract the beast, allowing me to sneak past and jump into the end portal. Whoa, where am I? I was in Lord Shulker's castle. Perfect. Time to save my people. I looked around the room, realizing they were well equipped. Netherite swords and tons of armor. Gah, I want to take some of this, but I don't want them to know I was here. I decided to come back when I was better prepared for the battle. I hopped back into the portal and we snuck back home with our newfound information. Lord Shulker is going down! On days 68 through 70, I gathered some more wool and finished up the arms and part of the head of the statue. Almost there. Teleportation has really sped things up. I then used my automatic farm to collect our crops. This thing is so cool! After that, I remembered the villager and her husband, and felt bad that I hadn't found a cure yet. I'm gonna go check on them. I headed back to the village, but when I arrived, everyone had been turned into an Ender Minion. Oh god, I'm too late! I bolted into a villager's house and began to craft as many boats as I could. I ran around town and began to place them down everywhere. It was actually working! As I did, some of the Ender Minion villagers tried to attack me. I had to hit them with my sword to get them off. Excuse me! So sorry! I eventually managed to contain the entire town in boats. I'm sorry, everyone. I'll get you a cure as fast as possible. I promise. With a heavy heart, I headed home. But when I arrived, I discovered that Enzo was now shaking his head uncontrollably. No, not you too. Hang in there, buddy. I'm gonna fix this as soon as I can. I called it a day, ready for a fresh start in the morning. On days 71 through 74, I made a diamond pickaxe. It's about time! Then I added another layer to the base. I was loving the look of it. It really feels like I'm in the end. After the expansion, I decided to go exploring. I needed answers to the Lord Shulker's mind control abilities. During the adventure, I stumbled upon a field of cows. Hey guys, how's it going? Man, everyone has been feeling sick. Suddenly, all the cows transformed into Ender Minions. Oh no! Not you guys too! I didn't have any more boats, so I had no choice but to fight them. I'm sorry! I defeated all the Ender Minions, upset at what I had to do.
Please forgive me, everyone. After the carnage, Lord Shulker appeared.
Why, hello, Max. I have to say you did a number on those cows. I'm so proud of you. We're more alike than I first thought.
I'm nothing like you!
Oh, you will be soon enough.
The Lord Shulker swung his fist, sending me flying into the air. Ah! I was so high up, falling would have been fatal. Ah! I used quick thinking to teleport myself right before I hit the ground. Woo! That was a close one. On days 75 through 78, I continued building the statue. I've now started the eyes. Beautiful. Unfortunately, Enzo had now begun to teleport uncontrollably. I'm gonna fix this, buddy. I'll be back soon, buddy. I was beginning to fear he would turn soon, so I decided to return to the Elder Farlander in hopes of him having a cure ready. Things are beginning to look urgent. Have you found a cure yet?
Almost done with the potion I am, but I haven't cracked it just yet.
Aw, man. Suddenly, I remembered the Titan hide I had gotten from my battle at the Colosseum. Wait, I almost forgot. Maybe this could be what you're missing?
Perhaps. Hand it here, and I'll test it out later.
I handed over the hide to the Elder Farlander, but as I was about to leave, he stopped me.
Before you leave, one more potion I have.
Oh? I drank the potion, transforming me into a mutant Enderman. Now that I'm transformed, I have 30 hearts. Whoa! This is amazing! With this new buff, I was one step closer to ending this once and for all. On days 79 through 84, I traveled back home. When I arrived, another two-headed Enderman was waiting for me. I'll have you know we've already killed one of you.
I come with a message. The Lord Shulker is aware of your attempts at suppressing his plans and will no longer allow it.
I don't care what the guy allows and doesn't allow. His people are our allies.
The alliance between the Endermen and Shulkers is dead.
Use your head. No, your heads. You're an Enderman.
Not anymore. I am Shulker, and you will be soon enough.
The two-headed Enderman ran towards us, sending brutal punches down. Hi-ya! Take this, you two-headed weirdo! I'll never give up. The fight was challenging. Luckily, this wasn't our first rodeo with a two-headed Enderman. You could still stand down.
I'm no coward.
He left us with no choice. I went in for the final blow, killing him. Upon his death, he dropped a map with the location of Enderman prisoners. Maybe this is where my dad is. At that moment, I felt even more confident we could stop the Lord Shulker and save my people. On days 85 through 89, Enzo and I went back home to check on the pig again. Hey buddy, how are you feeling? Just then, the pig started to convulse rapidly, transforming into an Ender minion. No! Piggy! I went to my crafting bench and crafted a boat. Luckily, the Ender Pig went in with no complaints. I was getting worried that I was running out of time. At this rate, Enzo would turn soon too. I decided to step outside for some air. When I got there, the Elder Farlander was waiting for me. Whoa, hey, you're here?
Yes, Max. And with gifts, I am.
The Elder Farlander handed me some splash potions. They were a cure to the Shulker Lord's mind control. Oh my god! Thank you!
With pleasure. Just the ingredient I needed, the Titan hide was.
I quickly gave the potion to the pig, and he was instantly cured. It worked! I then tossed the potion to Enzo. With the cure finally in my hands, I knew I needed to act fast and cure everyone who was cursed by the Shulker. First, I returned to the village and cured everyone there, including the villager and his wife.
Honey, you're okay.
Shortcake, I've missed you so much.
Oh.
Thank you so much for saving our town. Please, take this.
The villager gave me bunny hoppers. Now I can jump higher and don't take fall damage. Wow, thank you so much. This will be really useful to take down the Shulker Lord. That problem was solved, but now I needed to save the rest of the Endermen from the Lord Shulker's grasp. I decided to rest up in preparation for my next mission. On days 90 through 95, I woke up to finish the statue. I added glowstone behind each eye, then filled in the remaining magenta stained glass. And with that, the Enderman statue is finally complete. It looks just like me. Next, it was time to gear up. I grabbed everything I would need: weapons, potions, armor, and Enzo. Then we followed the map in search of the Enderman prisoners. When we arrived, we came face to face with the giant Arc Enderman guarding the portal to the end. You ready, Enzo? He was easily our toughest competitor yet. With each occasional hit, he spawned pillagers to help him fight. Stay out of this, guys! This is between me and the freakish Enderman. Luckily, Enzo was able to focus on the pillagers, taking all of them out. This left an opening for me, so I went in and took out the monster. We did it! Next, we entered the end. It snuck out of the castle to search for the Enderman prisoners. This way, Enzo. The map led us to a dead-end cliff. Wait, but it says this way. We realized we'd have to fly forward. Let's do this, buddy. After some flying, we found a floating island. Enzo, look! It's the prisoners! We dropped down onto the prison. There were a lot of turned Endermen. How are we supposed to save everyone? Great idea! Before I left, I threw the potion into the prison, curing all the Endermen. Welcome back, guys! They were all amped to be normal again. Unfortunately, my dad wasn't there. I got on Enzo's back and we headed towards the castle. It was time to end this. On days 96 through 99, Enzo dropped me back off at the castle. You too, buddy. Enzo flew off into the distance, and I turned myself back towards the castle. It's go time. I entered the base and began to make my way to the Lord Shulker's throne room. This place is a maze. I went down some stairs, finding a separate prison. Dad! Son! How haven't you been turned into an Ender Minion yet?
I can't explain it, but every time Lord Shulker tried to mind control me, I was able to block it.
Well, either way, I'm here to save you. Just as I was about to break the bars to his cell, I heard a monster scream upstairs. That doesn't sound good. I'll be right back, Dad.
Good luck, son.
On day 100, I walked outside to confront the Lord Shulker. This is all over, Shulker.
This is only the beginning, Enderman. Soon my mind control will span every dimension, and the entire multiverse will be mine!
I already have a cure. You won't get away with this. I charged at Lord Shulker, when all of a sudden, both of us were teleported.
Can't have you messing up my new castle.
I again charged into fight, using my phantasmal blade. His hits were powerful, sending me back in pain. Ow! But I kept at it, using my teleporting more efficiently than ever before. This ends now! The fight continued, and I thought I wouldn't make it. Suddenly, though, Enzo appeared to help. Great work, Enzo!
Can't take this from me!
I ignored him, continuing to teleport and use my blade. I also used my telekinesis to throw blocks at him. We went in for a final strike, defeating Lord Shulker! Enzo, we did it!
On day 1, I was an ice spider, and I was playing with my brother Maxie, showing off my frost breath.
You have such cool ice powers, Bronzo.
Out of nowhere, a nasty fire hornet appeared.
Submit, little ice spider. I must destroy you before it's too late. Ice is much too powerful, and it has been foretold that you are the only one who will be able to stop me, Scorch, from taking over the world.
I'll never submit. Bring it on. Scorch used her fiery blast against me and Maxie. The flames dealt a ton of damage to my icy skin, but I didn't let that stop me from retaliating. I returned fire with icy frost breath, freezing Scorch in place for moments at a time. As we fought, I gained an ice wand weapon. I grabbed it and started using it against her. Blocks of ice began falling down upon this fiery beast.
You don't know what you're doing, little ice spider. Someone's going to get hurt.
I used my new power again, but Scorch quickly dodged out of the way, and my ice power hovered over Maxie.
Bronzo!
Maxie! The ice then fell on Maxie, crushing him.
You fool. I warned you. Now you better stay away, or others will face the same fate as Maxie. How about life, Bronzo?
As she flew off, I threw my head up and made a vow. Scorch, on my brother's honor, I swear I will defeat you on the 100th day. You'd better start counting because I'm coming for you. On day 2, I went to go see my mother, the Queen Spider, in the throne room.
Bronzo, my beloved son, it's so wonderful to see you, but where is Maxie?
Mother, I'm so sorry. He's gone.
Oh no, my poor Maxie. Oh, my poor sweet child. We will have to hold a ceremony in his honor, but How did he die?
I was fighting the evil fire hornet Scorch, and I accidentally crushed Maxie with my new ice power. I didn't mean to.
Son, this might not be the end for Maxie. The magic you hold is special. It comes from the goblins who have the gift of resurrection.
What?
Go. Seek out the Goblin King and ask for his help to revive your brother. He should be in his castle, deep in the forest of goblins. Do this, and Maxie may live once again.
My mother had bestowed on me a great quest, one of epic proportion. But first, I had to make sure I had the right tools for the job. Luckily for me, I knew some people that could get me started.
Here, kid, take this map. Should get you all the way to the Goblin Forest. And take this iron pick, too. If you mine yourself some goodies, it should help you along your journey.
Wow, thanks!
You watch yourself now. This world ain't a safe one. Not with Scorch and her firebug crew around.
With my trusty new pickaxe, I quickly ventured deeper into the caves and mined some iron and coal. Soon, I had enough resources to put together an entire iron tool set and some armor. This was exactly what I needed to set out to find the Goblin King. I'm coming to save you, Maxie! On day 3, I left my cave home for the first time ever. Turns out, I was under the tundra the entire time. Wow, it feels great out here. Perfect weather for me. Just then, I saw a bunch of scorpions that wanted to kill me. If you want some, then come get some, curly tails. I used my ice powers to slow them down and damage them. The scorpions had the number advantage on me, but I wasn't gonna let that deter me. One by one, I took them down. I told you I wasn't playing around. I'm dangerous. I had managed to kill all but one of the scorpions.
Scorch will hear of this. You will rue this day.
I tried to follow it, but they were too fast for me to catch up. Yeah, you better run, scaredy scorpion. I was beginning to get hungry and had forgotten to snack up on food. What am I supposed to eat? There is no food here. Suddenly, I spotted a white fox who was munching on some berries while stalking me. Hey you, where did you get those berries? They darted off into the snowy distance as soon as they saw me. Hey, get back here. I'm super hungry. I followed them until we arrived into some woods. They were pretty fast, but I managed to keep up with them. I was determined to get some food. Luckily, the fox ended up leading me right to an area with lots of berry bushes. I stopped following and started grabbing the berries. I'll take these and this and that. I'll take all of it. I collected as many as I could without getting pricked by their thorns.
Gosh, he's taking everything.
I ate all the berries to my heart's content. Little did I realize that I was eating all of the fox's food. Oh man, this is so good. I'm stuffed now. I wandered and found a nice spot to rest. I decided I should make myself some shelter. It wasn't safe out in the open with all these firebugs crawling around. I cut down a few trees to make room and started making the base from stone bricks as well. I used the wood I chopped for the walls and some more stone brick for a cozy central fireplace. Not that that helped me much since I was frozen, but I liked the aesthetic. Sweet dreams to myself, I guess. While I was dreaming, I dreamt of an awesome game filled with exciting characters, cool graphics, and amazing gameplay. Honkai Star Rail. Honkai Star Rail is a brand new free-to-play cross-platform RPG. It's great because you can carry your data wherever you go, no matter what platform you're playing on. It's also super immersive. You'll get to meet new people, explore new worlds, and best of all, overcome powerful enemies. There's dozens of characters to choose from, each with their own unique styles. So choose the one that best suits you. The gameplay is also intuitive and easy to understand, so you can pick up and play. But that doesn't mean skill isn't involved. You'll need to hone your skills in battle if you plan to win. These battles are awesome, with orbital cannons, ice walls, and full-fledged armies. The unique combat abilities of the characters makes it super fun to play as them. There's tons to do in Honkai Star Rail, from finding treasure, solving puzzles, to even just listening to the inhabitants of the universe. Adventure is around every corner, so don't wait. Download Honkai Star Rail now, using the link in the description, and get 50 Stellar Jades by using the code on screen. Adventure awaits! Thanks Honkai Star Rail for sponsoring the video. On day 4, I woke up with the fox from earlier resting next to me. Hey, that's kinda cute. With the sound of my voice, I startled the fox and they ran away. Wait, come back! Well, I guess I do have a mission on my hands. I mean, legs. I began following the map to find the Goblin Forest and eventually ventured into an ice spike area. This place looks interesting. I hope I'm close by now. What I wasn't expecting was Scorch and her army melting down the ice spikes.
Melt all the ice!
What the heck is she doing? I'm gonna give her a piece of my mind.
It's not safe if you keep going.
The fox was right behind me and stopped me from going any further. Fine. Thanks for stopping me before I do something I regret. I'm Prince Bronzo, by the way.
I've been watching you for a little while. I didn't realize you were a prince with all the berries you kept stealing. Nice to meet you, Your Highness.
No need to call me that.
You got it. My name is Trix. How exactly did you become an ice spider?
It's a long story, and I don't really have time. I have to get to the Goblin Forest.
Well, hey, that sounds like fun. I could go with you.
Okay, but let's be sneaky and not get caught. Together, Trix and I snuck around the Scorpion campsite and headed towards the Goblin Forest. During days 5 to 6, we followed the map I got from the spider, and soon enough, Trix and I arrived at the Goblin Forest. As we walked through, we spotted some goblins watching us from behind some trees. I wondered if Trix was frightened, but when I turned around, they were gone. Trix, where'd you go? Well, I guess I'm on my own now. Eventually, I found the Goblin King's castle. It wasn't what I expected, but I respected that. Hello, I'm seeking an audience with the Goblin King.
He's busy. Please leave at once.
But I'm the Spider Prince, and if you don't bring me the Goblin King, then I will be forced to use my ice powers against you. The Goblin Guard began laughing profusely.
Your ice powers don't work on goblins. We have magic protection against you. It was our magic that was given to you in the first place.
Ugh, whatever. When will the Goblin King be available?
From the looks of it, he should be free in about 44 days.
What? That's like in the middle of the video. You can't have the Bronzo army waiting that long.
Bronzo army? Is that a threat of war?
No. I don't want any trouble. I walked away in disappointment, but had the clever idea of going around to the back of the castle. As a spider, I could crawl up to the top unnoticed. I'm coming for you, Goblin King. On days 7 and 8, I snuck up the wall of the castle, using my spider legs to climb right to the top. When I got there, I found the Goblin King, who was just chowing down on some soup. How could he ignore me this whole time just to eat some stew? I decided to jump out and confront him. Goblin King, I've come to speak to you. The guard immediately roared at me, ready to attack.
Wait, Ogre! Don't you recognize this spider? He is Prince Bronzo, son of the Spider Queen.
Finally, some recognition around here.
Although I sat here eating soup, I know why you have sought me out. I felt the death of Maxie, your brother, and I knew at once the Spider Queen would ask for my help in his revival.
If you knew this already, why didn't you come out sooner?
It was good soup.
Okay, fine. Are you going to help me, though?
In order for me to help you, you must help me first.
I'll do anything to save Maxie.
As a brother should. Very well. While my men gather the ingredients for the resurrection spell, I need you to, build some new houses for the people of my kingdom.
What? I can try, but why would I be any good at that?
In many of your past lives, you were a great builder of epic proportions. In others, you were really just so-so. Therefore, the skill must have evened out in this life.
That sounds right. I'll give it my best shot then. Let's see what these spider legs can do. I was determined I would need tools if I wanted to build the homes. So from days 9 through 10, that's what I did. I began with mining for diamonds and lots of them. I scoured through the caves and I found pockets of diamonds all over the place. With these, I can make all my tools. I have a diamond sword, pickaxe, and an axe. Then I began building homes for all of the goblins. I used all sorts of different materials to build their homes. Some homes were large, some were small, and some were huge. I made sure it was medieval themed so they could feel right at home. And I made all sorts of cool details, including a fountain with a fancy light post. In the end, all the houses looked very distinct, and something I would be proud to live in. Maybe later, I'll upgrade my base. Let me know what you think I should add. The Goblin King spoke and said this will help strengthen the alliance between our two kingdoms and his relationship with the Queen, whatever that meant.
Thank you so much for the homes. Take this gift as a token of appreciation. It's a fire shield. It should help you against the fire scorpion's scorch.
Thank you, kind ogre. I built a lookout tower at the edge of the town so they could keep watch of who was entering their forest. I can see for miles and miles up here. Nothing will get past. Finally, I met up with the king to talk business.
The ingredients have arrived. We must wait for them to be prepared correctly. I will summon you tomorrow.
Awesome. I'm excited to get my brother back. On days 11 through 13, all of my efforts were finally paying off. The Goblin King led me deeper into the forest, to an ancient ritual stone.
Here we are. This is where we will resurrect your brother. Watch as I place the spell components before this stone and conduct the sacred ritual of life.
The Goblin King threw everything down on the ground and started reciting a poem.
Goblins, goblins, we're the best. Raise this spider from his rest. Eye of spider and string of wool. Do your job and raise this fool.
Wait, where did you get that spider eye? Suddenly, a big glowing circle appeared, and Maxie popped out of it. Maxie, brother, I'm so excited to see you.
My head. What happened? Where are we? Last thing I remember is some big firebug attacking us.
It's a long story. You see—
Stop right there, Prince Bronzo. This is no time for that. Your brother needs rest. Guard, take this spider to get some well-deserved sleep.
Yeah, I think I'll get some rest. See you later, Bronzo.
A goblin guard led my brother away back to the castle.
Maxie must never know what happened to him. If he finds out, he will go mad and might very well die again.
Oh no, that's terrible. How am I supposed to keep this secret from him?
That is for you to find out. And one more thing. Maxie must also never know of your powers. This could trigger the madness that lies within him.
This was very sad to hear, but I decided having Maxie back was worth it, even if it meant never using my powers again. During days 14 to 17, Maxie and I left the Goblin Kingdom together. I'm so happy you're with me, Maxie.
What are you talking about, bro? I've always been with you.
Just then, Trix met back up with us.
Sorry for leaving you back there, Your Highness. I was scared, but I'm glad Maxie is back.
Back? What are you talking about? And who is this?
That's crazy. You didn't go anywhere. This is my new friend Trix, by the way. I took Trix aside for a moment to explain everything. She couldn't tell Maxie about what had happened, or else we would lose him forever.
I get it now. I'll try to keep my mouth shut from now on about it.
Thanks, Trix. Together, the three of us began our journey back to the tundra. When we arrived, trouble was waiting for us. It was Scorch with some of her army. Oh no, 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 no. I can't let Maxie see this. Trix, take Maxie home, would ya?
What? Why? I don't want to go. I want to fight.
It's for your own good. Stop arguing with me and leave.
Fine, I will. Let's go, Trix.
I felt bad, but it was for Maxie's own good. Now all that was left was Scorch and her army and myself.
I don't remember your brother being alive last I saw him. He won't last long after I kill him again.
I got super frustrated and launched my ice powers against some of her foot soldiers, killing them in an instant.
How dare you do that to my army? Take this!
Scorch blasted me with a huge amount of fire, but luckily I had my shield to block her attack.
That won't be enough to stop me! Your funny ice fighter! Army! Kill the ice fighter!
Scorch fled the scene as a wave of her army rushed on me. You guys are nothing compared to me. I'm a prince. I unleashed all of my ice power onto them and froze them in their tracks. They didn't stand a chance, but it was too late. Scorch was long gone by now. Curse you, Scorch! Quickly, I realized that if I wanted Maxie to live, I would need to go into exile. So on days 18 to 21, I headed to the cabin I had made earlier and decided to live there. Wow, I'm glad this is still here. If I was going to be living in exile though, I was going to need to live somewhere much cooler. Time to get this party started. The first thing I did was completely tear down the cabin. Better to start fresh, right? Tearing things down was pretty satisfying. Next, I began throwing ice everywhere. I used a few different ice blocks like blue ice and packed ice, as well as some blue concrete for eyes, and gray for my powerful fangs. I wanted to make sure I'd have a much cooler base this time. After a while, I had created a giant room and the start of an awesome ice spider statue. No home is complete without a garden and a giant spider web, right? I threw some wheat, carrots, and potatoes into the mix and created a functional farm. Then I made a trap next to it out of cobweb. I figured this might also catch me some food. Being an ice spider is so handy. Leggy. Somehow, my plan worked, and a lonely pig wandered right into my trap. As the pig looked deep into my eyes, it reminded me of a book I once read. Something about a spider on a farm. Whatever, my stomach grumbled, reminding me that I was really hungry. With the expert instincts of a hunter, I slayed the pig and munched on the pork chops it dropped. Nom 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 nom. Ooh, so tasty. As I sat there chewing, rain began to fall gently around me. It seemed kind of poetic, like the Goblin King's chant. I slowly crawled back to my room, feelings of loneliness making me miss my family even more than I already did. Maxie, I miss you. I got a visit from Trix during days 22 to 25. She told me Maxie was safe.
I also let the queen know that Maxie couldn't find out what happened to him or he'd go insane.
Thanks for your help, Trix. You're very brave. I thought it was time, so I pulled out my sword and knighted Trix. You are now part of the Ice Spider Kingdom.
Yay! This is amazing! I can't wait to tell Maxie! Hey, wait a second. You should come back to the kingdom with me.
No. I exiled myself to keep Maxie safe.
Oh, come on. Don't be so hard on yourself. Let's go. Come on.
Trix, that's enough. Please respect my decision.
Okay, Your Highness. Since I'm your knight now, I will stay by your side and protect you.
Thanks for that, Trix. I decided to make a room for Trix. She would stay in the body of the statue since I'm in charge and took the head. I added berries and decorations to make her room really fit her style. So what do you think?
I love it! I can't wait to help you make the legs later!
I'll be looking forward to that as well. It's gonna be epic! I checked on the cobweb trap during days 26 to 29, and to my surprise, it actually caught something. It's a baby polar bear. They don't really drop meat, so I might as well free it. I should still be careful though.
Thank you for helping me.
Sure, but why are you so far from home?
Well, I got lost, then I wandered into your trap.
Sorry about that. I can make it up to you by helping you find your home. What do you say? Just then, Trix barged in with some vital information.
I know where it is, but sadly I'm not allowed there anymore. Ah, I know you. You're the Great White Ghost, the best thief in the land.
Thief? What? Is that true?
It's not important. I put it all behind me. I don't live that life anymore.
Okay, Trix. I believe you. So where is it?
Just keep going east and then take a hard right at the tallest pine tree in the land.
Thanks once again, Trix. I couldn't do it without you. I grabbed some supplies and headed out with Pip, following close behind. Everything was going well on days 30 to 33, until Pip and I ran into some real trouble.
We're being attacked! Help us!
Oh no! Pip! They're being attacked by fire beetles! Let's give them a hand! Pip and I leapt into battle, taking out the fire beetles one by one. I used my ice crystal in combination with my sword to freeze the bugs, then chop them down to pieces. Pip was stronger than I thought. He had a really big bite for such a small little bear. Whoa! This is a heated fight! Finally, we won! Saving the goblins.
Oh, you saved our hides. We was on our way to the royal wedding when those fire beetles jumped out at us. How nasty of them.
You got that right.
Who's the royal wedding for?
Hey, I mean, if you weren't invited, then it's none of your business, is it? See you later, alligators.
The goblins then ran off, leaving us in the dust. Hey, you're welcome. Jeez, that was rude.
Yeah, we're not even alligators.
As Pip and I talked, I realized I needed stronger armor, and Pip didn't even have any. If we were serious about staying safe from danger, we needed better armor. Let's go mine for diamonds, Pip. We need to seriously suit up.
Oh, I've never been mining before.
We searched, and soon enough, Pip and I were rolling in diamonds. I quickly crafted us full diamond armor sets, one for me and one for Pip. Here you go, Pip. You can be safe now, too.
Wow, it's so shiny. Thanks, Bronzo.
No problem. Now let's get you home. Pip and I arrived at the huge pine cone tree from days 34 to 37. We knew Polar City was nearby. Book a hard right here, Pip, just like Trix mentioned. We trotted for a few more miles, and then we finally reached Polar City.
There it is. I'm so happy to be back.
Welcome home, Prince Pip. We've been worried.
Wait, You're a prince too?
Yep. I want you to meet my parents.
Let's do it! I followed Pip through the Polar City and all the way to the king and queen's throne room.
Ah, so you must be my son's great savior I've been hearing about.
Thank you so much for rescuing my little Pip. Who knows where he'd be without you?
I thought to myself how I trapped him in the first place. Yes, you're most welcome.
As a reward, I would like to give you a free training lesson with our appointed teacher, Bert, the iceologer.
Yes, he can teach you more ice tricks.
Just then, Bert rushed in awkwardly.
Sorry for interrupting. I'm just so excited to teach you more about your powers.
Oh, I like an enthusiastic teacher.
It is decided then.
The iceologer woke me up bright and early on days 38 through 41 and immediately brought me somewhere to begin the training. Okay. What's first on the agenda, Bert?
The first thing we'll be working on is improving your armory.
Bert walked over to a type of blacksmithing area and got to work. I watched him use different types of ice-related items and sticks to craft an awesome ice sword.
All right, it's your turn now. Take these and go ahead.
He handed me the same materials, and I did as instructed. With Bert's help, I learned how to create my own ice weapons and tools.
Excellent! You keep that up and you may even be smithing at Skyforge one day.
No idea what you're referring to, but cool. He then led me over to where an ice bowl was waiting for me.
Now, for the most difficult part of your training, you'll be sparring with this nice fellow. And go!
What? Wait, I'm not ready. Ah! Bert hit me towards the bull, and we immediately started to spar. I used my ice to attack, but the bull was incredibly strong. He fought back with a heavy punch, knocking me backwards.
Come on, pal! You can do it!
I know! I'm trying! I jumped back in and kept pushing. Unfortunately, I was still having difficulty getting the upper hand. I was starting to grow frustrated, even with the bull's kind words.
Hey, you got this! Believe it!
Amidst my struggle, I started to feel something spark inside me, and I grew into a larger ice spider. I was stronger now and gained 10 more hearts.
That's the stuff! Time for a real challenge now. Come at me.
I did as he asked and kept going. My new size and strength were making the fight much easier. I'm doing it! Ow! The bull suddenly showed off a ground pound ability he hadn't used yet. Whoa! I want to learn that.
Focus! Then maybe you will learn something new.
I began focusing on the fight, and just then, I learned how to summon ice bombs.
I'm so cold.
The cold never bothered me. Thanks for the sparring session. I was happy with my training. I felt like I came out much stronger than I was when I first had arrived. I returned to the Polar King and Queen to thank them for all they had given me.
Please, it's the least we could do for you.
We better hurry and get going, dear. We wouldn't want to miss the royal wedding.
Yes, however, it is quite strange that the Spider Queen and the Goblin King are getting married.
Wait, Mom's getting married? I traveled back to my base on days 42 to 45. When I got there, I got a big surprise. Maxie, what are you doing here?
Bronzo, you're finally here.
Maxie, seriously, you've got to leave.
No, I won't. Not until I get Bronzo to help me stop the wedding.
I don't think that's a good idea, Maxie.
You don't understand. The Goblin King is trying to take over the kingdom, and Mom can't see it. Bronzo, me and the Spider Kingdom need you more than ever.
I don't know. That really is Mom's decision. Also, that sounds political, which can't be good for PR.
Forget the politics. This is going to ruin the Spider Kingdom.
I left home for a reason. I don't want anything to do with this.
Please come back. It hasn't been the same without you. It's awful. And I can't shake the feeling that everyone's keeping something important from me.
Now you're just being paranoid. No matter what I said, Maxie would not take no for an answer. I knew it was useless to keep arguing. So finally, I gave in. I really missed home anyway. Fine, I'll come back. But I don't want anything to do with your plan to ruin the wedding. Got it? I'm only going to attend.
Yay! Thank you, Bronzo. This is great. Mom's gonna be so happy when she sees you.
Aw, shucks. Okay, let's rest up. We can head back home in the morning. As soon as morning hit, we got straight to work. On days 46 to 49, we started by gathering all the supplies we would need for the road. Once that was done, we gathered to say our goodbyes.
Bye, Trix.
Bye, Trix.
Bye, you two. Stay safe.
Let's get going, Maxie. We're burning daylight. With that, Maxie and I went through the trees and navigated through the tundra. I was so happy that I finally got to see my brother again and spend time with him. I really missed Maxie. Soon enough, we got back to the Spider Kingdom. Everything looked like it was in great shape, and the spiders and goblins were getting along well. It was definitely a lot more crowded than I remembered, though.
Excuse me, pardon me. Spiders coming through.
This is a bit of a squeeze. Finally, we made it to the throne room.
Mom, I'm back, and I brought Bronzo with me.
My, what a surprise. Bronzo, it's so wonderful to see you. It seems these past days have been full of wonderful news.
Yes, indeed. We're so excited to be getting married. This will be a grand event.
Good to see you too, Mom. Hi, Goblin King. Come on, Maxie. Let's let them get ready. I dragged Maxie off before he could get too upset. It was going to take a while for the wedding to be fully prepared, so I tried to relax. I was back at home. Everything was supposed to be great, but for some reason, I just couldn't relax though. So I decided to wander around. After walking through the streets of the city, I stumbled upon what seemed to be the Goblin King's quarters. He was inside and talking pretty loudly to an ogre.
And then, once the wedding is over and I'm married to the Spider Queen, I'm gonna start a war! Can you believe how easy this has been? It's like taking candy from a baby polar bear!
You got it, boss.
Oh no! That's not good! I scurried off, making a spider line for Maxie. Maxie, you were right! I just overheard the Goblin King talking about how he wants to start a war!
I was right. I mean, oh no, I was right. Bronzo, we have to stop the wedding.
No kidding! I have an idea. Tomorrow, when the priest asks if there's any objections, let's speak up. We'll have the biggest objection they've ever heard. On days 50 to 53, it was finally time for the wedding. There were spiders and goblins everywhere in the chapel. It was completely crowded. Being the prince, it was my duty to walk the queen down the aisle.
Bronzo, it is so wonderful to have you here. This is the best gift a mother could have ever asked for.
I'm happy to do this for you, Mom. I was not happy to do this. In fact, I felt very guilty about what I had to do. I walked my mom down the aisle to where the priest was standing, then went to go sit next to Maxie.
We've got this, bro. Any second now.
And so, we are gathered here today to join these two hands, leg and hand in marriage. Together, may their reign be long and prosperous. But first, are there any objections? Speak now, or forever hold your peace.
Maxie and I were ready to object, but that's when Scorch burst in.
Objection! Now that I'm here, this wedding is officially cancelled.
Hordes of firebugs poured into the temple and started biting at everyone they could get their pincers on. Luckily, the spiders and the goblins weren't about to lay down and take it. They started fighting back at once. Talk about wedding crashers. This is ridiculous. I got ready to use my ice powers, but then I remembered Maxie was right here with me. There's no way I could do that with him around. He could die again. I swung and slashed as best as I could, but I wasn't trained to use a sword very much. I always used my ice powers to fight. Take this and that! Suddenly, there was a familiar scream.
At least we are one speed!
You're coming with me, Spider Queen.
We tried to get to the front, but there were way too many firebugs in the way. There was no way to stop it as Scorch whisked our mom away. With a burst of adrenaline, Max and I sliced through the remaining firebugs, along with the help of the rest of the spiders and goblins inside. Unfortunately, it was too late to save Mom.
What do we do now, Bronzo? Mom is gone.
On days 54 to 57, we walked up to the Goblin King to confront him. I felt a little bad because he looked really sad, but I couldn't forget what I had overheard.
Freeze, Goblin King. The jig is up.
Huh?
We know about the war you were planning on starting.
Oh, good. But it's too late for that, I suppose, since the firebug started it before I could.
Wait, what? You wanted to start a war against Scorch? But I thought...
Of course I wanted to start a war against her. Who else in the world would it be against?
I guess you've really always been on our side then. I'm sorry we thought you weren't for a little while.
Yeah, sorry for doubting you.
It's all right. Believe it or not, I get that kind of thing all the time. But forget about me for the moment. We must focus on saving the Spider Queen.
You're right. We need to come up with a plan. First things first, I need to get stronger. Stronger than ever before.
I have a solution. If you wish to become more powerful, you must reach the isolated polar city, within which resides the all-powerful Iceologer, master of all things ice. Ask him to teach you.
Already done.
That's convenient. Now, you must return to him. With his help, you must find the ice core, but only you can use its power, since you are the,
Since you're the what?
Oh, Maxie, forgot you were there. What I was going to say was, since you are the firstborn prince, ha 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 ha.
Oh, that makes sense, I guess.
I've got to go. No time to waste. Stay here, Maxie. Keep an eye on the kingdom. With a new goal in sight, I set out as quickly as possible. After getting back to the surface, I ran into Trix.
Good to see you! Whoa, what's a rush?
No time to explain. Follow me. As we ran toward the Polar City on days 58 to 61, Trix kept asking questions about where we were going. All about the wedding, the battle, and Scorch kidnapping my mom.
Oh man, that sounds really serious.
It sure is. We have to go fast.
But my legs are so tired.
We traveled miles and miles, going as fast as our legs could take us. After what felt like endless running, the Polar City was in our sight. But as we approached, it was clear something was very wrong. The city was under attack by a horde of firebugs.
Scary!
We've gotta help!
No, too scary!
I drew my sword and jumped into the fray. The firebugs were everywhere. There were too many to get rid of this nasty infestation. I ran around doing my best to help when I stumbled into Bert, the Iceologer. He looked badly injured though. It didn't seem like he had long to live.
Bronzo, you returned!
Bert, don't move. Keep your energy.
Listen to me, Bronzo. Go to the ice forest. Deep within it lies the ice core. But beware! It is in the hands of the ice giants. They are not the warmest hosts. You will have to steal it.
Consider it done.
You've done well, my boy. You will go far in this life.
Bert took one more breath before succumbing to his injuries. No! I had so many more questions! The city was overrun by firebugs, though. It wouldn't be long before Scorch would get here. I had to go. With Bert only a memory in my mind, and with a new promise in my heart, I fled the Polar City. As I ran toward the ice forest on days 62 to 65, it seemed like I had been stalked again by Trix. She was hot on my trail and caught up to me quickly.
Bronzo, wait up!
What are you doing here, Trix? I thought you ran off. Not cool of you, by the way.
Hey, I'm really sorry.
It's okay, Trix.
To make up for it, I'll work on being more brave, like you, Bronzo.
Sounds like a plan. So you know where to go, right?
You know it. So, if you want to go to the ice forest, that means dealing with the ice giants. And trust me, when I say we want to sneak our way through, I mean it.
What happens if they notice us?
Then we run, Bronzo. We run for the hills and we don't look back.
Well, that doesn't sound like a good plan.
Don't you worry. You're in good paws. Believe it or not, I used to be the best thief in the lands around here.
Okay, Trix. I trust you on this one. We ran until we reached the edge of the ice giant's homeland. From there, I mimicked all of Trix's movements. And boy, she was good at this. As we got deeper into the forest, an ice giant passed right by us. Each step he took made the ground tremble. Ugh, wow, that was close. And now what?
Now follow me.
We were carefully sneaking past the giants on days 66 through 70. There were a few close calls, but luckily, we went undetected. The giants only had one eye, so they couldn't see very well. However, they had great hearing as a result, so we had to be as quiet as possible to avoid getting caught.
Just a little bit farther.
Suddenly, a strange-looking snowflake appeared, and then started talking.
Hi! I haven't seen new people here for so long.
What the? Shh! You're gonna blow our cover!
Yeah, now scram!
Scram! How rude! Here I was so excited about meeting new people. I mean, still, honestly, I am. But to be so mean is...
Shh!
He shushed me! You, good sir, are a menace! Can we still be friends, though? You look really cool.
The ice giants started to notice the commotion and were looking right at us. Look what you've done. We have to run or fight.
I won't run. I'll fight by your side like the night you made me.
Before we could talk more, the ice giants started moving into attack. Trix remained by my side, and we used what we could to fight back.
No! Why all the violence? It's stressing me out, man.
The ice giants were focused on us, so I did what I could and tried to freeze them. However, they could launch us into the sky. I never thought I'd have to land in trees to avoid fall damage. We were fighting our best, but we just couldn't wear them down. They were giant rocks of ice.
We can't win. They're too strong.
There's no chance now. We need to run. Trix and I darted out and away from the ice giants, doing what we could to avoid getting hit. The snowflake popped out of hiding and followed us.
You guys were gonna leave me? Some friends you are. We're still friends, right?
We all made our escape during days 71 through 74. Snowflake, why did you do that? You almost got us killed.
Now we'll never get to the ice core.
Ice core? That sounds familiar.
Familiar how?
Familiar as in, I know it's not with the snow giants. Well, I can't remember where it is now.
What do you mean you can't remember? Try harder.
Okay, let me see. Oh, I know. It was taken by the Cow Clan.
Cows?
Wait, no, that's not it. It was taken by the Endermen. Wait, no.
Okay, that's enough. We have to find it, but I'm tired. Let's go home.
Hey, can I go with you?
I thought about it for a moment. After all, the snowflake was the reason we almost died back there. But I couldn't let him be all alone. Fine. But you won't have a proper room to sleep in.
Well, that's all right with me.
Then let's go. We arrived back at the base, and I settled in. I tried resting for a while, but I couldn't go to sleep. I suppose I can work on the statue while I'm awake. I finished making the legs and the back, while everyone else was tucked away and resting. I made sure to use the same materials as the head and body, so that the statue stayed cohesive. I was so excited when I finished, but I made sure not to wake anyone up. This is amazing! After all that building, I was so exhausted, I knocked out within minutes of laying on my bed. I slept pretty restless during that day, and on days 75 to 79, I woke up to polar bears outside my base.
Prince Bronzo, when we saw this structure, we simply knew you had to be living here.
It's so wonderful to see that you're doing well. Us, on the other hand, well, the Polar City was destroyed by firebugs.
My house is gone.
I'm so sorry, guys. How about you stay here? I can make space for all of you.
If you insist, then we'll gladly accept.
Using my awesome building abilities, I gathered the materials I had left over from making my ice sculpture and started making homes for the polar bears. I knew nothing I made would feel the same as their home, but I did my very best to mimic what I remembered of Polar City. Soon enough, I had a pretty good collection of homes for the polar bears. Pip even started running around checking them out.
Wow, I love it!
Yes, this is simply exquisite. Oh my, what are you doing here? And what is wrong with you?
What do you mean by that, Polar King?
This is the missing ice core, but he doesn't look quite right.
Oh, shiver me timbers. You made me remember. I am the ice core. I probably look weird because I had a small little piece of me stolen by that fire hornet. She was big and fiery. And a hornet, yes.
Scorch! Oh no, that's not good. If she has it, then she probably destroyed it.
No, that would be impossible. The ice core is simply too powerful. It is most definitely still intact. That fire hornet, Scorch, is very likely just keeping it somewhere safe.
If that's the case, then there's only one thing we can do about it. We've got to get it back.
Lucky for you, I know just how to pull that off. Another stealth mission.
Trix the Snowflake and myself made our way to the Firelands during days 80 to 84. Along the way, we ran into some firebug soldiers.
That's him. Get him!
We had no option but to fight the fiery foes. I used my ice crystal to blow a frozen sheet of wind over the critters, and my ice bombs for a larger scaled attack. Trix maneuvered quickly around the bugs and attacked when she had the chance. How do you like the cold? Eventually, Trix and I defeated the firebug soldiers and left no witnesses. We traveled some more and made it to the fire temple. As I approached, I saw Scorch leaving. Where is she going? Shoot, we better hide. She's coming this way. As we hid, Scorch flew right past us without noticing. Now's our chance. We snuck in sneakily and took out a few guards so as to not bring attention to ourselves. Nighty-night. Soon enough, I was able to locate where the missing piece was. Wow, this room is huge. There's the missing ice core. Trix.
I'm on it.
As Trix went forward to grab the ice artifact, it melted in an instant.
You really fell for that one, Ice Spider. Say hi to Mommy. She's going on my honey trap.
I can't escape. Help me, son.
Mom! Give her back, you foul insect! I thought I had won, but this was just another one of Scorch's traps. On days 85 to 89, I was contemplating what to do. I wanted to save my mother, but I couldn't do that with Scorch here.
You look surprised. Well, I have another surprise for you.
I finally noticed the real missing ice piece floating beside Scorch.
Ta-da! But which is more important? The missing piece or your dear mother?
That's enough! I was about to rush in to start fighting her, but she knocked me backwards before placing a lever down nearby.
Nah, you aren't very observant, are you? Why not look up before you decide to rush things?
I looked cautiously and realized my mother was standing right below a bunch of anvils ready to drop. Please, why are you doing this? Couldn't we work something out for everyone?
You don't get it. The only thing I want worked out is for you to die.
Suddenly, Trix jumped in from behind her and grabbed the ice piece before darting over to where the snowflake was waiting.
Ooh, did you find the icy thing?
You're the icy thing. Use it. Now. I gotta run in case more guards come so I can stop them. Good luck.
With that, he absorbed the piece and transformed.
No! This isn't supposed to happen!
Scorch's anger caused her to momentarily forget about my mom, and I was able to break the lever she placed.
Ronso, quick! I need you to absorb my power.
What? Why? I can't do that.
You have to. This is what I was made for. I know it now. It's the only way to save your mother and defeat Scorch.
Okay. Thank you.
Ben. My real name is Ben.
Thank you, Ben. You're a hero. I did as instructed, and I absorbed his power. His sacrifice gave me a new ability. I was now able to shoot ice spikes. I wasted no time and used it against Scorch.
You'll pay for that!
I continued to send ice flying in her direction as she did her best to burn me. Every time she could get closer to the ground, she punched me with flames a few times, but couldn't avoid my new attacks when she did.
Enough!
She stopped trying to fight and flew higher to dodge me completely.
Chose to give you another surprise. Beast Bug, attack!
A big firebug monster stormed into the room, and Scorch flew away before I could stop her. No! Ugh! Fine, I'll squish this insect first. I turned back to the monster bug, and it immediately attacked. It hit me with more fire and did an area attack. I couldn't dodge it, so I used my new spikes to retaliate. What's the matter? Don't like a little frostbite? With my stronger skills, it had no hope against me. I hit the beast with another wave of spikes, and it finally died. With the monster defeated, I ran to release my mother from the trap.
Thank you, son. I can't believe how strong you've gotten.
No time to talk, Mom. We need to go. We made it back to the Spider Kingdom on days 90 through 94. As we approached, the Goblin King was happy to see us and his bride again.
There she is! That's my girl!
Thank you again for saving me, son. I think you're ready to equip this Ice Dragon steel armor. It's been passed down for generations, and many more generations to come.
The Icy Dragon armor provided immense defense bonuses, and it looked super cool. Thanks, Mom! This is one of the greatest gifts I've ever received. With that settled and Mom back home, it was time for a proper wedding. Everyone was there, and I walked Mom down the aisle.
Warriors, goblins, and others, today we see two beautiful creatures come together as one. You may now say your vows.
My darling goblin, from the moment our paths crossed, I knew that you were the one. As we begin this journey together, I promise to be your constant companion, your source of strength, and your refuge in times of need. I vow to love you, cherish you, and honor you for all of my 8-legged days.
I vow to be your partner in all things, to support you, encourage you, and love you with all of my being for as long as I live.
You may now kiss your bride.
Just like that, Mom and the Goblin King were married. Now it was time for some celebration. This after party is going so well.
Boy, is it. I've been pardoned for all my crimes.
So, what were those crimes exactly?
Oh, would you look at that? Fruit punch bowl.
What a silly little fox. With everyone having a blast, there was still one more thing to do. A toast. Ahem. Excuse me, everyone. I would like to make a toast to my mother and the Goblin King. To many more years and a great life together. And also, I just want to tell everyone to like the video if you enjoyed it so far. Comment who your favorite character is and subscribe so you never miss another video.
I don't know what he's talking about, but I love it.
And let us not forget, we must stop Scorch and her army. We brought the battle of a lifetime to Scorch's kingdom on days 95 through 97. There were polar bears, spiders, and goblins all fighting and holding their own against the massive firebug army. Keep fighting! Hold them back! I was helping fight with my ice powers, silently hoping Trix was keeping Max away. The battle was long and intense. While there were 3 armies on our side, Scorch still had a multitude of bugs fighting for her. Ugh! Where is Scorch? The Hornet was nowhere to be found as her minions battled. I was busy fighting and desperately watching out for their leader. Trix was having a different issue in the distance.
No, Maxie, you can't join the fight. You have to stay away for your own safety.
I'm joining. My brother's risking his life, and I'm just supposed to hide?
Yes, your brother is strong enough to be safe.
So am I.
Maxie, no, don't!
Trix tried to stop him, but Maxie had already shoved past her and darted towards me on the field. I didn't notice him until it was too late. He had already seen me using my ice powers. Maxie! Oh no! You weren't supposed to see that! He stood there stunned. Maxie, are you okay?
What? You had... when?
Brother, snap out of it!
I don't feel so good.
Maxie passed out, and I hurried to get him to safety. On days 98 and 99, we were in a hospital room, surrounding Maxie. Come on, Maxie. You gotta get through this. I can't lose you again.
There really is nothing we can do. My magic is not powerful enough to reanimate a soul twice.
Please, we have to do something. Maybe there's another ice core, or the polar bears have some magic we don't know about.
The goblin magic is the most powerful magic around. If they can't save Maxie, no one can.
There's always a way.
Not this time. I'm sorry, young prince. There is no known magic that can do what you ask.
What about a non-known power?
We wouldn't have time to discover it.
I felt so hopeless. All I could do was cry. I'm gonna miss you, Maxie. A single tear rolled down my face and onto Maxie, and the unthinkable happened. He started to wake up. Maxie, you're alive!
It's a miracle! It seems that your love for your brother has brought him back to life!
My boy is back. I'm so happy. He's okay.
Wow! Saved by love. This is just like that one movie.
The one about Rapunzel?
No, I can't remember the name. Never mind. I'm just happy you're alive.
Me too.
Me 3. You mean the movie about a girl with white hair?
It doesn't matter. Just let it go.
You're right. I'm just glad to be alive.
Now that Maxie was better, it was time to get back to business. We still have to defeat Scorch, and I know just where she is. It was day 100, and it was finally time to end Scorch once and for all. I arrived back at the battlefield and entered her base. There she was, waiting for me.
That time you arrived, I thought you were a scaredy spider for a second.
You're a fool if you think I wouldn't show up. I swore that by the end of 100 days, you would fall to the ground and be defeated. Guess what day it is?
Let's see. Is it day 99?
No, it's day 100, and it's your day to die. Scorch and I tumbled and rumbled. It was back and forth with powerful blows of fire and ice, like two enemies dancing. But Scorch had the upper hand, and I seemed to be losing. I don't think I'm gonna make it. This is the end.
Just as I predicted, you would die and I would live.
Not so fast, ugly flying ant. Check out my new ice ability.
Maxie, out of nowhere, began freezing Scorch. Together, we combined our ice powers to freeze Scorch into a permafrost state and then chipped away at her until she cracked into 1,000,000 pieces. I guess the prophecy was correct. With you gaining some of my powers, she was defeated with ice.
Victory speech time!
Download Honkai Star Rail using the link in the description to help support the channel. And don't forget to use the code on screen to get 50 Stellar Jades. Thanks Honkai Star Rail for sponsoring this video.
In the fires of our Minecraft server, the Royal Dragon has risen. Once a player, she was cursed to be the most powerful dragon in the game. But other players won't let her stay, so they'll see just how powerful a Royal Dragon can play.
Okay, I only have a few items. I need to get some more iron so I can make an iron axe with some breaks.
What?
Come on!
Guys, what's
Incoming dragon
Why
fire!
is the Ender Dragon here?
I don't know! It just showed up out of
Oh,
nowhere!
oh, great. I don't have armor either.
It's too fast! Run!
Look out!
Coming right for us!
Are there any crystals around?
And they No! What do you think? This is the end? Not that we
I
saw!
don't know, maybe.
It's gonna be the end of this dragon! Why is the dragon attacking the hub like this?
I don't know what's happening. Ow! What the? Huh? Wait. What?
Huh, you got it!
I think I did.
Done!
Yay!
How you are?
It really hurt me though.
What's going on?
What?
Apple, look at
Hey,
yourself.
Wait a minute. Wait, what's that on my head? Is that? Yeah, that is kind of what it
Wait
looks
a minute.
like.
We can't have a monster like that in our hub.
Wait a
You
minute.
gotta get out. We don't want another scary monster attack.
Ian!
I mean, come on. Look at what just happened to the hub.
But I didn't cause any of this. BC, tell them. But yeah, I mean, you could be our friend, but from very, very far away, where your monster powers can't get us. But I'm not gonna hurt you guys.
It is time for you to leave. And hiya! And stay out, you monster!
Sorry, Aphmau.
Sorry, Aphmau.
You guys are mean.
There we go. That should be enough. I mean, I know I have potatoes, but I need to save them. Oh, maybe I could find like a village to take some stuff from. I should have taken some stuff from the one next to our pub. Huh? Wait.
Well, are you back to apologize for how you treated me? I have to put these bandages on me.
Hey, yeah, about that, why don't you, come here for a second?
Why are you dressed like that?
Well, you know, yeah, how, you are becoming a monster and a dragon, and I don't want to see you become a dragon, so as your friend, I have to hunt you.
No! Ian,
Come here! Come here! Let me hunt you! Hey! Ha! Don't worry, Aphmau. Soon it'll all be over. What
happened to me?
I knew you were a dragon! That's why I came to finish you off for good!
This is bad. I'm getting out of here.
Okay. No, you come back here! I will shoot you out of the sky!
Leave me alone!
Get out of here! I'll get you!
Oh, it's no fair. Really, they could be like, I don't know, nicer friends and actually...
What is that? Is that a beacon? Wait a minute, maybe somebody lives here.
Hello? Hello?
Ooh, there's a lot of treasure in here. And it's looking really shiny right now. Wow.
Hello? Anyone live here?
I live here now. Let's see. A royal dragon scale. Maybe if I grab it like this. Can I eat this? Maybe? Huh? Dragon strength unlocked. Player became the royal.
What? I'm a person again. But a person and a dragon? And I have a tail!
Oh my gosh. This is so cute. Okay, wait a minute. I'm gonna get rid of some of these things. So if I have this wool bandage, I don't need this anymore because all my wounds are healed. And I don't need this anymore because I'm gonna get some iron. Can I like grab this and then like eat it or something? Oh, I can eat anything. Oh my gosh, can I?
Okay, what? I get abilities from diamonds and I can eat gold?
Oh, Ian's not gonna like that. All right. Wait a minute. Maybe now I can. Wait a minute. What is that? Is that? What is that? What is you? Is that a dragon? Oh, it's a dragon. Wait a minute. Dragon, please. Hey, no, go away. No. You're very cute little Hey, you guys dropped this. You're very cute little dragon things, but bite. Get. Whoa. That's a cool power. They light things on fire. You know what? Maybe, just maybe, I can actually explain things to everyone now. And maybe they'll trust me. All right, let's see. I should bring Ian some gold like this. That way, he'll trust me. Okay, back to the hub. Let's see. Where did everyone go, actually? Hello? Guys? Are you here? Hello?
No breaks.
Come on, Ian. We've been working for so long. Just one.
No!
Please.
No. We have to work hard to get all the gold in here.
Oh, come on, my hunger bar is so low right now.
And you can eat when you've dyed it in and respawn.
But why? We're just adding lots of gold to your base.
Exactly. We have to protect it so when the dragon comes, she doesn't try and steal it. All the gold is in here, and then the dragon right there is going to come, try and steal it, and what? Guys! Dragon!
Ah!
Wait!
Dragon! What? Oh! Well then, thank you. We'll just add that to the pile. No, I add this to the pile. And you...
Fine.
Wait, guys! I'm not doing anything! I'm actually a really good royal dragon!
Dragon!
No, Ian, get away! Shoot!
No. I'm gonna get you! Dragon fire!
Okay, no, she's a scary dragon, but that is kind of funny.
Whoa. Okay, I've had it with these dragons.
Wait a minute.
And
Ian,
dragon fire.
wait.
What?
What happened?
What happened is I'm still on fire! Okay.
But you have horns.
Wait, what? Huh? Oh!
You're a dragon?
Wait, so the dragon fire... Oh, I see. So now I'm turning into a dragon.
Don't you? No.
But not the royal dragon. So you all still listen to me. The royal dragon is bad, and we have to get gold and protect it from the evil royal dragon.
No, I'm not here to steal gold. Don't listen to him.
No, go away.
Ow! Wait, what? Ow! What the?
We're supposed to help the scary monster dragon, or like Ian that's now a dragon?
No.
No. The royal dragon is bad. I'm just a regular dragon, so still your boss, but not evil. Anyways, I'm gonna go count my gold.
I'm tired of this, Ian. I'm getting out of here.
Confused.
Oh yeah, that's it. Run away, evil royal dragon.
I need to get stronger than him. He has the ability to curse me. That means he can actually hurt me. I need to find a way to be stronger than him. Maybe I can find some more beacons. This looks super important. Okay, maybe this will actually help me. Let's see. I can just go down. What do I do here? There's nothing here. Maybe it's like a puzzle or something? Oh. Ooh, wait a minute. I can use my dragon breath for this. Let's see if this works. Here we go. And if I open up these. Oh, wait. I can just fly around and aim at the top. Yeah. And yeah. That work? It did! What's in here? Dragon sword. Ooh, I'm gonna get rid of this iron sword. I don't even need that iron sword anymore. This is my dragon sword. I got a dragon sword. This is so cool. I can even wrap it with my outfit. Huh? Ah! What is that? Oh no. No. Hey, buddy. Hello. Okay, I gotta deal with this. Huh? Another dragon?
Hello!
Oh no.
Guess who got his wings?
Wait a minute, are you evolving?
Oh, I'm not just evolving. I'm evolving into the most powerful dragon on the server! See, with the power... Hey, stop it! I'm monologuing! All right, I'm gonna take care of both of you. You know what? Just gonna do that.
I think I already got him.
Oh, yeah? How do you like my new golden dragon bow?
How do you like my new golden dragon sword? Yeah, I got a sword. It has wings on it. Look, Ian, how
I
about
am the
we work...
ultimate dragon man!
No, wait, how about we work together? That way I can come back to the hub with everybody, right?
Okay,
Right?
or how about I'm the hero dragon and you're the monster dragon, huh? What? All right, I'll get you!
No,
There can only be
get out of
one dragon on this server!
You know what? It's fine. I'll just find everything else before him. I wonder where these beacons are coming from. It takes forever to find them. Maybe it's like a royal dragon thing? Ooh, they're actually coming from gold spawns. That's really cool. I don't know if I want to go there as a dragon. So, let's see. Maybe if I just go into my human form and go down there, take a look. Maybe there's like a nice upgrade in there for me. Let's see. It's gonna be a hard parkour. Wait a minute. I can fly. Whee! Just gotta be careful not to hit lava. And lots of gold. Okay. What's this? Dragon shield. Wow. Oh, this is so cool. Look at this. Oh, I got a dragon shield and a dragon sword. Okay.
Well, if it isn't the monster trying to steal all the gold on the server.
Why are you trying to make me out to be the evil one, Ian? You take this.
What? No. You clearly know nothing about the age-old battle between good and evil. Hero dragons and monster dragons. And, I'm the hero one, obviously.
But you were just trying to make everyone farm gold for you, even when they were hungry.
Oh, all for the greater good. And, oh no, look over there. It's, these Vexes that I can summon now.
What? Oh no.
And now, attack!
I don't like that. Ah! No way!
They obey only me because I'm the hero and you're the bad one.
You've done this, Ian.
Hey, no, ow, hey.
That's it, I'm getting rid of all of them. There.
What?
Yeah, all your Vexes are gone.
Take me alive! Gotta jump in.
Well?
Hi.
Where's everyone on the server? Tell me, Ian.
I don't know. Definitely not back at the hub. It's, no. Listen. I may have locked everyone up back at the hub.
What?
But for their safety. Because
they're normal players. You can't do that. You know what? I'm getting...
Wait, what?
Okay, I just gotta find everybody and make sure they're okay. Let's see. Wait a minute. What's that over there? Guys, it's me!
Ah!
Look,
Oh no!
there!
The other dragons come back to eat us! Ah!
No, I'm not back to eat you guys. I don't want to eat you. Just because I'm roaring at you doesn't mean I want to eat you. Jeez. Also, wait! Oh, Alpha, you came back for us! That's right!
Ah! Alpha's come back to eat us!
No, I'm not gonna eat you, boy. I need to get you out of this cage.
We're sorry for calling you a monster.
It's okay.
Now we know Ian's the real monster.
He's always the real monster. Okay, because
He's probably gonna eat us.
It's fine. It's
All
fine.
his chores from.
So you can't get out of this?
Oh no, that's totally electrified. We tried. Whoa, no! Like that.
Okay, I'm gonna touch it. Ooh. Okay,
Wow.
walk out.
After you,
It
Chrissy.
worked.
Alright, I'm gonna take
you so much.
As the royal dragon, I'm going to take care of things around the server, so you don't have to worry about dragons anymore.
And you're not gonna put us in a cage?
Oh, yes, you do!
What?
All right, that's it. I've had enough of you, and I've got something a little special for you this time. Another upgrade to my golden dragon bow.
You know what, Ian? I'm just gonna turn into a dragon to take you on.
Oh, perfect. I can use my dragon arrows.
What?
That's right.
Did you just wait a minute.
It's a work in progress. Hang on. Let me try that again. Let me try a different one. Hey!
I think you have the wrong arrows, Ian.
No, definitely not.
You know what? How about I teach you a lesson, Ian?
Huh?
Your house is gone!
What kind of lesson? No, what? My house! All right, you come down here and you surrender, or your friends.
Ian, what are you
get
doing?
blown up.
Hold on. Let's talk about this.
Making another quick cage for you guys.
Okay.
Hold it right there.
Afau, help.
Okay. What do you want?
Clearly my dragon powers weren't working, so I had to use my old ways to do things. Now, I want you to leave this server forever.
Forever?
Yes. And to leave behind your sword and shield and crown so I can be the new royal dragon.
Wait, I thought you said all royal dragons are evil!
I know what I said! Now, I get to be the new royal dragon!
Oh no, he's crazy with power.
And you, Aphmau, need to leave.
Afau!
Oh man. Ian's really taking over the server, huh? It's not fair. He just gets whatever he wants by hurting others. I guess I'm not really a good royal dragon after all. Wait a minute. Is that the Ender Dragon? Can I still fly? There we go! Woo! Wait, what is it doing? Whoa! Okay, wait a minute. I don't know if I can transform. Hello? Nice to meet you. Whoa. Did it just... died it? Whoa! Is this a big egg? What is it doing here? Wait a minute. I wonder if I can take it back. Let's see. I just pick this up, maybe? Can I pick it up? Hello? Anyone in there? Oh, got it! Whoa, okay. Alright, let me see if I can take this back. Maybe I can use it to, like, crush Ian or something. Ian!
Hey, guys, I'm gonna need some more gold coins for my throne. It's not gold enough. I don't know if you noticed.
Seriously, Ian? We've already given you so much gold.
Yeah, who needs
Do I need to summon more Vexes?
Oh!
There we go. Oh, hello, Ian.
Aphmau, do you want to explain what's going on?
Yes, we are dragons, and that is an egg.
Yeah, I can see that. What kind of egg?
A dragon egg.
And, is this a gift, I take it?
Maybe. If you give me back my sword and my shield.
Wait, hang on, give me a second. Let's see. Wait, no, wait. I was thinking about it. I can have my own Ender Dragon. All right, here. And I can use the Ender Dragon to steal it back.
And now, I'm taking over the server again.
Hey, wait, huh? Okay,
New
Ender Dragon, time to wake up.
Whoa!
Oh, Afau, you saved us.
I did.
We're so tired of Ian bossing us around.
Where'd he go? There's all those Vexes. Don't worry, I'll deal with them.
You tricked me! That Ender Dragon isn't hatching!
No, it's not. It actually gave me a bunch of powers.
What? Oh, wait, hang on. Why can't I fly anymore?
Whoa, that's right. Woo! I got him.
Nice.
No, I see him. He's still there. Your powers are gone, and now I'm gonna get rid of all the fire on the server. With fire! There we go.
Huh?
Everything is back to normal.
But dragon powers and my Ender Dragon, my golden.
Hey, Ian.
You took them all away.
Come here. Wait a minute.
Just want to talk.
Ian just wanted to be a dragon. Isn't that right, Ian?
Yeah.
See? All right, Ian, you know what? I will let you be a dragon once more if you promise not to use your powers for bad.
But you're still gonna be the royal dragon, right?
Yes.
Oh. Wait a minute! Oh, how about this? What if I marry you and we can both be royals together like king and queen?
You know what, guys? You can take it. No, bye. Bye.
Wait, what?
I'm leaving the server forever.
Huh?
Ian.
Wait,
That's what you wanted.
What?
I'm getting out of here. Bye, Ian.
Oh, I didn't know it was that easy. Ha ha, guys, the dragon's going away. What are you doing?
Protecting the hub.
Woo!
By the way, Ethna, you want any of this gold we got for Ian?
I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. I'll throw it in the lava.
On day 1, I was born in a giant geode-like egg under a field. I was a baby diamond dinosaur. Wow, I'm beautiful, and life is amazing. Out of nowhere came a freaky cyborg with a powerful laser gun.
There you are.
Who are you? He started shooting at me, and I ran past him as fast as I could.
I'm gonna get you, no matter what, or die trying.
Just when I thought I had escaped the danger, I was spotted by an ankylosaurus. Ah! He's gonna bite my ankles! I ran and hid in the trees, and the ankylosaurus couldn't get to me. I gotta be careful. I'm an easy target, and it seems like everyone wants a piece of me. I found some cows and hunted a few. I tried to hunt more, but I was spotted by another predator. Ah! I quickly ran into a cave and lost them. This is getting ridiculous.
Tell me about it.
I turned around to see a freaky little creature with glowing red eyes. Ah! I ran out of the cave as fast as I could.
What?
On day 2, I needed to make shelter, so I figured the best thing would be to live in a cavern, since there would hopefully be fewer predators there. I carved myself out a nice lush cave that would be big enough for when I got bigger. I made sure to decorate it with cool cave stuff to make it fun and interesting to live in. Next, I added the basic stuff I would need to survive, like a crafting bench and furnaces. And then, as a finishing touch, I built a T-Rex skull at the entrance of the cave. This skull would serve as a great way to show anyone who is passing by who lived here, and hopefully scare off any foes who dare to come near. In the meantime, I would need to start getting stronger, so if anyone did come, I would be ready for them. As I was finishing up, the little dino from the cave earlier appeared.
Hello.
Ah, what are you doing here? As I looked at them, I realized they didn't have red eyes anymore, and I figured it must have been my imagination.
It's cool, dude. I'm chill, I promise. Followed you here to make sure you're okay. My name's Bite, by the way.
Why wouldn't I be okay?
I don't know, seem pretty shaken up. Plus, a strange being has recently arrived in these lands and is wreaking havoc looking everywhere for something.
What kind of being?
Some kind of cyborg that appeared here in a big flash of light. I think they might be some kind of time traveler.
Oh yeah? I think I saw that guy yesterday. Sounds like we should stick together, buddy. Wanna live at my base?
Ah, that'd be great!
I set to work, and pretty soon, I had a nice little living quarters for Bite. It was another little cave with a pond and a nice little moss bed.
This is perfect! Thanks!
On day 3, Bite and I were just minding our own business at the base when we were suddenly interrupted by a gang of raptors.
Get a load of this guy, weird shiny freak.
Yeah, weird shiny freak.
Hey, leave him alone! He's more priceless than he even knows!
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Shut up, you losers are worthless.
They attacked, and we tried to fight them off, but they were way too strong. We ran away from them and watched them destroy our base from a distance.
Smash the place, boys.
Griefing is the best.
We waited for hours while they griefed our base, until finally they got bored and left. Once they were gone, we returned to our ruined base, and everything was destroyed and on fire. They even left cave graffiti on the floor. I turned to Bite. Hey, what did you mean earlier about me being more priceless than I know?
Oh, nothing important. I guess because you're made of diamonds. We should probably focus on fixing this place, huh?
Yeah, let's get to work. We worked together to rebuild the base as best we could, and then once we were finished, we went off to bed. On day 4, I woke up early because I couldn't sleep. I'd already fixed the base before going to bed, so I wandered around admiring our work. We rebuilt it even better than it was before, adding an indoor pool for fun. I went up to the top of the diving board and jumped off. Woohoo! After that, it was getting late. I went looking for Bite. I looked all over for them, but I couldn't find them anywhere. Huh, that's weird. Must have gone out for something. I went outside in the moonlight and admired the way it glistened off my diamond skin. Dang, I'm so cool. Shine bright like a diamond. I was standing near the water when suddenly I was attacked by a prehistoric crocodile. I dodged its bites as best I could, but it was really strong. Man, I really need to get stronger. The crocodile was going to kill me for sure, until I was saved by a giant emerald Camarasaurus. Ah, are you gonna eat me?
Well, I'm an herbivore, so no thank you.
Okay, thank you. You're cool. Do you want to stay at my base?
Oh, no thank you. I live with the other herbivores in Herbivore City.
Oh, what's a herbivore?
We don't eat meat. just plants.
Oh, good for you.
Thanks. Anyway, see you later.
Wait, I didn't catch your name.
The name's Gerald.
Thanks again, Gerald. I'm Bronzo. On days 5 and 6, I went out hunting for food. I killed a few cows and collected their meat, but I didn't eat it. I wanted to save it for later. I was heading back home when out of nowhere came the evil cyborg guy.
Come here, little dino. I'm gonna be rich.
He chased after me and ran me into a small cave where I was cornered. Who are you? What do you want from me?
My name's Dr. Albuquerque, but you can call me Albie. I'm from millions of years in the future, where there's a diamond shortage. I need your diamonds to power my device and get back home. And I'm gonna sell the leftover ones for a ton of cash.
He advanced on me, and I knew it was all over. He was gonna kill me. But just then, I remembered the food I had collected and started chowing down on it. I transformed and grew into a medium-sized dinosaur.
Whoa! Uh-oh. Nice, Dino.
I roared at him with all my might and scared him so badly that he ran off. When he ran, he dropped some kind of bone tooth sword, and I snagged it before he noticed.
I'll be back with bigger and better future weapons to kill you with. Now that you're bigger, you'll be worth even more when I sell you.
After my huge roar, Dr. Albuquerque kept running away, so I was finally able to go back home. During the days of 7 through 8, I was heading home and passed through a village. It was inhabited by cavemen. Hey, there's no need to be afraid of me.
Ooga booga, the end is nigh. Ooga booga.
I thought to myself, cavemen didn't live at the same time as dinosaurs. Ah, that's weird. Relax, guys. I'm friendly. I'm cool.
That's not why they're freaking out.
Fight! Where have you been?
That's not important right now. Look up in the sky.
As I looked up, I spotted a giant asteroid heading straight to Earth. Ah! What do we do?
There's not much we can do. It's gonna kill us in approximately 91 days, 7 hours, and 9 minutes.
That's strangely accurate, but there's gotta be a way to stop it.
I sure wish there was. Looks like it's just our destiny to all die or something.
That's crazy talk. I know we can stop the asteroid. On days 9 and 10, I decided that if no one else would, I would just have to be the one to stop the approaching doom. I immediately set out to seek more strength and knowledge about how to stop the impending threat. I was searching around when I suddenly heard screaming nearby. I investigated and found a golden triceratops being chased by a big piglin thing.
Go away! Leave me alone!
Give me go, shot a go!
I rushed in to help her take down the piglin creature. Together, we were able to defeat it easily, and it dropped some pork chops. You're safe now. Here, want some bacon?
Oh, no thank you. I'm a herbivore.
Huh, lots of those around these days.
I guess so. Anyway, thanks for saving me. My name's Trixie.
Nice to meet you, Trixie. I'm Bronzo. I noticed you're a shiny dinosaur like me. Did you come from a geode egg too?
Yes, there are actually quite a few of us scattered around. But we're always in hiding since we're so easily targeted.
Makes sense. I met an emerald Camarasaurus earlier. Why don't you all join together and fight back?
None of the current ones were born as predators, so you're the first one who can actually fight back. Plus, not all ores are as strong as diamonds.
Well then, I should use this speciality of mine to protect you. You can come live in my base if you want.
That sounds wonderful. Thank you.
With that, Trixie followed me as I led her back to the base. I brought Trixie home and began making her a place in the base during days 11 through 13. With Trixie and Bite at the base, I felt like I was really starting to have some type of dinosaur community. I decided to make Trixie's room out of golden items, since after all, she is a golden triceratops. By the end of it all, Trixie's room was super blinged out.
Thanks for the safe place, Bronzo.
No problem. Anything for a friend of mine. I then thought to myself, I need some protection just in case the Robo guy or another bigger dinosaur tries to attack me. On that thought, I ventured into the caves and eventually found diamonds. I collected them and made myself a full set of diamond armor, since I'm a diamond dinosaur. Now, I'm an even tougher diamond. Suddenly, the cave began to rumble, and something started jittering out from deep within. It was a bunch of crystal crab monsters. Luckily, with my new armor, I was pretty tough. They kept clawing at me over and over again, but I used my new bone sword to attack them. It wasn't long before I killed the final crab. I did it! I finally beat my first ever opponents! I happily left the cavern and started heading back home to celebrate. On days 14 through 17, I was heading home when I ran into the raptor gang from earlier.
Hey, Sparkletoes! Where do you think you're going?
You guys better leave me alone. I'm stronger than I was before.
Oh no, he's so scary. Not. You're just some shiny loser from, Shiny Loser Town. Yeah, got him. Anyways,
get him!
The raptors charged at me with full force. I was holding my own a little bit better than before, but all of them together were definitely still overpowering me. I needed another plan. Whoa, what's that? Ah! My distraction worked, and they all turned to see what was happening.
Huh? Where'd he go?
While they were distracted, I ran for the hills. I managed to escape them, and I made it home to my base, but I was pretty upset. I can't believe I still can't beat them. How am I gonna beat an evil cyborg or a giant asteroid?
It's okay, Bronzo. You're gonna keep getting stronger.
You're right, Bite. I just need to find a way to get stronger. But where? I'll need to think on it first. On days 18 through 21, I started by adding some additions to the base. I made a brand new room for any ore creature, decorating it with a few different ores I might encounter. Next, I got to work creating a lookout tower. This would help me look out around the base for more ore creatures, and also be notified if there were any enemies incoming. I went to Trixie's place and asked her to keep an eye out from the watchtower whenever she got the chance. Finally, I added a training area outside near the base of the watchtower, where me and my friends could train to get stronger. I didn't waste any time, and started training on the scarecrows to improve my skills. By the time I was finished, my weapon attacks were much more accurate. I went inside to show Bite my new skills, but they were nowhere to be found. All that was left in their room was a strange looking device that looked like it was from the future. Oh no, Albie must have taken them. I knew I wasn't strong enough to fight Albie on my own. I needed to find someone who would help me get stronger. I knew Gerald was a big beefy creature, and herbivores need to defend themselves too, so I figured he might have some tips and tricks for me. I searched all around for him, but I couldn't find Herbivore City. I tried asking directions, but everyone I approached ran away from me. Wait, come back! I'm not even that scary yet. Eventually, I was able to find someone who was super chill, and he told me the way.
Yeah, bruh. Just follow the pink leaves.
I looked over and saw a tree with a few pink leaves on it. Oh, okay, thanks. With that, I set out to follow the pink leaves and find Herbivore City. On days 22 through 25, I spotted Herbivore City in the distance. There it is! I went up to the front, looking for Gerald, but people were wary of me. But they were at least willing to talk.
What? You mean King Gerald?
King Gerald? Wow! I didn't know Gerald was a king. I figured if he was the king, he was probably somewhere near his throne room. So I went all the way to the top of the pyramid and went inside. Gerald! Your Highness.
Hello, Bronzo. You can still call me Gerald, of course.
Oh, okay. Sup, Ger Bear?
Gerald is fine.
Right, cool, sorry. Will you train me in the art of being big and strong and powerful?
If you want to be as strong as me, you'll have to go through some rigorous training.
He started me on some defensive training and had me spar with one of his trained guards. Finally, I had to spar with the king himself. Wow, for a herbivore, you sure are strong.
Never underestimate us, Bronzo. We'll mess you up. You see my guard's horns? Freaky.
He took me back to his throne room and congratulated me on my hard work.
You've got a strong heart, Bronzo. You've earned this.
Earned what? Oh! The king blasted me with some kind of magic dinosaur spell, granting me 5 more hearts and a chunk destroyer. Whoa! Awesome! I didn't even get a chance to enjoy my new strength when Dr. Albuquerque arrived out of nowhere.
Dinner time!
He started unleashing his weapon on all of the innocent herbivores around instantly, turning them into skeletons.
What did you do, Bronzo? You led them right to us.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. Dr. Albie charged at me and started blasting. He was way too strong. I tried using my sword and my new strength, but it still wasn't enough against his powerful armor.
Surrender now, Diamond Dino.
Never! Albie was way too strong for me, but just when I thought I was gonna die, Gerald charged in and jumped up, stomping on Dr. Albie.
Take that, you overgrown gemstone!
Gerald, no! Gerald was dying. He had sacrificed himself to save me. Albie was hurt badly and forced to retreat. Gerald, I'm sorry. I promise to be more careful in the future.
It's okay. I know you will set things right. You need to make peace with Dr. Albie. He's the only one who can stop the asteroid.
Make peace with him? What? How? No! Now that I was much stronger, I went on to look for Bite during days 26 to 29. I figured maybe the device I found could give me some answers. What's this signal coming from? As I moved, it began to beep faster and faster. This must be leading me somewhere. Eventually, it led me to a strange, high-tech looking outpost. What's this odd-looking dome here? I walked in, and inside was Bite. They were talking to themselves with an odd-looking device nearby. Hey, Bite! Who are you talking to?
No one. I was practicing my improv skills.
Oh, are you wanting to be an actor or something?
Yeah, sure do.
That's awesome. Wait, but why are you doing it here?
I was held captive here by Dr. Albuquerque. I'm so glad to see you.
Oh, well, okay. You're free now.
Yay!
I carried on, but I was still suspicious of Bite. I returned to the base during days 30 through 33, and I had a few herbivore guests waiting for me. Hey, what are you guys doing here?
Well, we have no place to live. Not since King Gerald passed.
Yeah, I'm sorry that happened, but I'll make it up to you guys.
How so?
Y'all can stay here if you want.
Well, that would be great.
I decided to dig up a huge area since I had a lot of new friends joining me. Luckily, I had my chunk destroyer, so it was super easy to dig out the area. After clearing out the spot, I added lots of greenery for all the herbivores that were joining me, along with a sunroof to get plenty of sunlight for them. How do you guys like it?
This is the best home we could ever ask for. Gerald would be proud.
I hope having more of you herbivores around can bring peace to this world. But anyway, I'm gonna get some fresh air. I climbed my watchtower and gazed into the night sky. Oh no, that asteroid is getting closer. I began to feel discouraged. I hadn't gotten any closer to stopping it. I went looking for ways to stop the asteroid and Dr. Albuquerque during days 34 to 37. It's so hot out here. Wait, are those bones? Who could do such a thing?
What do you think, bozo? Yeah, bozo?
Actually, it's Bronzo.
Huh? Guess he found our boneyard.
What do you guys want?
We want to become the most feared predators on Earth. And we need to take you down to accomplish that.
You know what? 3 versus 1? Bring it on! The 3 of them pounced onto me. I defended myself pretty well for a while and got some decent hits on them. But soon, my stamina began to falter, and the raptor gang started to get the best of me.
We almost got him, boys, so keep at it.
Just when I thought it was over for me, Bite came to the rescue.
Ah! Help! Help!
Together, Bite and I scared off the raptor gang.
You'll regret this, diamond dinosaur. Will you shut up?
I had grown less suspicious of Bite and became closer as friends. Thanks, Bite.
Don't mention it. But there's really not much time. You need to grow up so you can be full of more precious diamonds.
Do you know a way? I followed Bite to some strange device from days 38 to 41. Whoa, Bite, where did you get all this technology from?
I don't know, it was just here. It says Jumbo Beam on it, so maybe it can make it grow.
Are you sure it's safe?
Of course. This will ensure you grow bigger and your diamond skin also grows. Now that's the important thing.
Okay, let's give it a go. I stood in front of the device, and Bite began to count down from 3,
2, 1. Aw, man.
What is it?
Looks like we need a new Henos core to power it.
Henos?
Yeah, it's a large crystallized entity. Holds massive amounts of energy.
Well then, let's get that core. As we were traveling on days 42 through 45, I became very curious about something. Hey Bite, how do you know where the Henos is?
It's in my GPS.
What's a GPS?
Oh, did I say GPS? I meant, oh wow, we're almost there!
Okay. After a bit more walking, Bite finally stopped.
Here it is!
We had arrived at a green, crystallized pyramid, but before we could approach, we were ambushed and attacked by Henos creatures. Bite and I sprang into action. I used my bone sword, and Bite used whatever sword they had. Luckily, these bugs did not do much damage. Finally, we defeated the last one, and we were ready to enter. I chowed down on some raw meat to heal up, and Bite kinda looked concerned. As I was about to go inside, I realized Bite wasn't following me. Come on, Bite, we need to hurry in case more creatures come.
You go on in. I'll watch the outside and signal if something goes wrong.
Okay, buddy. Good idea. I continued inside and found the Henos in a large area. It was already looking to fight. Bring it on! You don't scare me. The Henos leapt down from its throne to attack. I slashed it with my sword as it started to punch me. I was taking good bits of its health. It then started trying to shoot me with its laser. Luckily, I was able to dodge and got enough quick blows to wear it down before it could recover. The Henos was finally defeated, and I had obtained the Henos core, also known as the Time Stone. Mission complete! Time to go tell Bite. Before I could step outside, Bite ran up. I was about to tell them the good news, but he interrupted me.
You got it. Hurry, let's go.
Bite started to head off without me. Hey, Hey, wait up! We arrived back at the machine during days 46 to 49. Here's the Henos core.
Thank you. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
I got hit with an immense beam. Then I transformed into a diamond T-Rex and gained 5 more hearts. I feel so powerful and large now. This is amazing.
You're precious. Oh, so precious. Look at all your diamonds.
Thanks, Bite. Just then, the Ankylosaurus from earlier appeared charging at me.
There you are!
Ah! No, my ankles! I ran away, not knowing what the Ankylosaurus would do to me if they caught up. Eventually, I made it to a far place, but I ran out of breath.
Dude, why are you running away from me?
I thought you were gonna bite my ankles.
Wait, what? No, I'm just trying to warn you of your little friend.
Who, Bite?
Yeah, he's not so innocent, you know.
No, you're lying.
I'm not. He's the cyborg's companion.
Dr. Albuquerque?
Yeah, that's the one.
I didn't know who to trust anymore, so I went looking to Bite for answers. I went back to look for Bite on days 50 through 53. Once I arrived back at the machine, I realized they were missing. I started yelling out for them. Bite! Where are you? I need to have words with you. But instead of getting Bite's attention, I attracted the attention of another scary dino. Oh, hi! You're a friendly guy, right? The other dino roared and charged straight at me. Ah, not friendly, not friendly! I dodged the dino and quickly began fighting it with my sword. It clawed at me and tried to bite me, but my diamond coating and armor made its attack much weaker. It was still strong and was able to dodge some blows while using a ground slamming attack. But the more we fought, the more it slowed down, and I was able to get more hits in. Eventually, I managed to wear it down and killed it. I didn't want to do it, but I had to. Now where's Bite? They're in so much trouble when I find them. I headed back home to see if they were there. Instead, I was greeted by Trixie.
Wow, you're even stronger now, but you look rough.
Yeah, tell me about it. That awful Bite betrayed me.
What? Oh no! I'm sorry they did that to you, Bronzo. Well, if it's any help, they left this in their room. Sorry for snooping. It just caught my eye when I was walking past.
Trixie dropped a book with Bite's name on it, and I started to read it.
Bite log 00101. Operation Diamonds is almost to go. The big dumb-headed diamond dino is onto me, but I think I can regain his trust.
What? I can't believe I trusted them. I kept reading and found something interesting. I will return to Dome 2 in a couple of days from now, and whatever those coordinates are. These coordinates must be where the second dome is.
Please don't be mad at me. I wasn't thinking when I picked it up. I just didn't want it to get stepped on.
I'm not mad at all, Trixie. In fact, you're a hero.
Really? Yay!
I found Bite exactly where their diary mentioned, from days 54 to 57. Bite, I can't believe you!
Oh, thank goodness you found me!
You can't fool me anymore! I know you're working with Albuquerque!
So you finally gained some brains, huh? Well, you're too late.
What? What are you talking about? The asteroid hasn't hit yet!
Forget about the asteroid, I'm talking about the domes. There's 2 out of 3 powered up, and once the 3rd is up and running, all gem dinos will turn into what they're made up of.
So I'll just be a pile of diamonds? Not on my watch. I ran up to Bite and hit him really hard. The results were shocking.
System malfunctioning. System
Wait a second. You're not even a real dinosaur. I'm sorry. I have to destroy you, Bite. Here goes nothing.
I'll be taking that.
Dr. Albuquerque took off with the broken Bite. From days 58 to 61, I figured I needed a long-ranged weapon if I wanted to beat Dr. Albuquerque. I know. The cavemen. I made my way back to the cavemen village, and it seemed like they discovered fire.
Ooga booga, ooga booga.
Hey, sorry to interrupt. Can one of you help me out?
What do you need?
Yeah, I'm looking for a weapon. Some arrows and a bow. Do you know how to make it?
Ooga booga?
No. Arrows and a bow. He then jumped up as if he got the idea and ran away. Wait! This is pointless. Just when I was about to leave, the caveman returned.
Here you go.
Yes! Thank you so much! The caveman then returned to the fire. I was traveling back home in the dark on days 62 through 65 when I started to hear some familiar snickering. The raptor gang jumped out of hiding. Oh no, not this again!
That's right, bozo. Looks like we got him this time, boys. Last I heard, he ain't with his little buddy anymore.
Bite. No more little bitey Bite to help you.
Leave Bite out of this. I took out my bow and started shooting arrows as a warning. The raptors were extremely confused.
Whoa. What is that?
Advanced weapons. You don't want none of this.
Look, man, we don't want no troubles, actually.
Are you guys serious? You better not be lying to me.
No, we promise. Doc Raptor says he'll make it up to you.
Oh, really? I don't believe you. He won't stop laughing.
I can get you a stronger weapon.
If you know where a stronger weapon is, then why did you freak out so much over my arrows?
Because even though I know where the weapon is, I can't actually use it or figure it out. None of us can.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, that's why you startled us when you started using a fancy New Age weapon.
Okay, deal. Dark Raptor, lead the way.
Oh,
Dick! All right then, let's go.
The other two of you can chill at my base for now, but no eating the herbivores. From days 66 to 70, I traveled with the Dark Raptor. Where exactly are we going?
Legend tells of a powerful weapon located in Pirate's Cove.
Really? Then it should be easy to get it, right?
Well, actually, it's guarded by a two-headed giant.
Sounds like a piece of cake. Let's go. We kept traveling until we finally reached the Pirate's Cove.
Don't worry, Bronzo. Whatever happens in there, I got your back.
Wait, this place is called Pirate's Cove. Weren't pirates after cavemen?
I don't know what you're talking about. Let's go.
As we entered the cave, the giant charged at us, and the fight was on. They were really tough, and my regular attacks did little damage. As the giant was distracted by the Dark Raptor, I saw an opportunity and grabbed the weapon. Once I picked it up, I felt myself getting stronger. I even gained the ability to jump super high. With the new weapon, I was able to break through the giant's defenses and make giant explosions around me. With one final strike, the two-headed giant was defeated. Woohoo! That was awesome! We did it!
Good work, Bronzo.
You too, I don't think I ever asked your name.
Name's Randall.
Thanks, Randall. From day 71 to 74, I remembered the 3 domes and searched for the final one before it was too late. In the distance, I saw a beam projecting up into the sky. Oh no, it's already happening! I reached the dome, but it was already activated. It was too late. Some of the gem dinos in the world started turning into piles of gems. This isn't good. I need to stop this. I rushed in and began breaking the dome, stopping them from taking out any more gem dinos. That was a close one. All of the commotion got the attention of Dr. Albuquerque.
What are you doing? You're ruining my plans!
And you're killing gem dinosaurs. I can't let that stand.
You've been a pain in my side for too long. Time to finish you once and for all, Diamond Dinosaur.
Suddenly, a new set of high-tech armor attached itself to Dr. Albuquerque. What the?
You like my new look? I made it myself.
Uh-oh, that looks powerful. Before I could think, he started shooting at me with his laser grenade. I held out for as long as I could, but he was too powerful. None of my attacks could break through his armor. I knew I was too weak to defeat him, so before I went extinct, I ran away.
Leaving so soon? I don't think so. Get back here.
Albuquerque began chasing after me. I was still running on days 75 through 78.
Come back here, reptile!
Come on! I'm almost there! I saw my base entrance and darted to it just in time. Albie rushed after, but stopped in his tracks once he got a proper look. In front of him stood all my friends waiting and watching him. Well, weren't you trying to catch me, Albie?
What's the matter? Raptor got your tongue?
Dr. Albuquerque seemed to weigh his options before starting to think about leaving. Ha! Not so tough now, are ya?
You won't win, Diamond Dinosaur!
Albie ran off quickly, fearing for his safety. I had an idea and decided to follow him. I stayed a good distance away as I tailed him to see where he'd go. That's right, Albie. Show me the way. Eventually, we made it to his hideout area, and he went in without any suspicion. So this is where he's been. I should see what he's up to in there. I snuck up till I could just see him and watched cautiously. I noticed him working on something inside. Ugh, I can't tell what he's doing. Guess I'm gonna be here for a while. I got ready to bunker down and do a stakeout to get more useful intel. I waited there for hours and even days just to see what he was up to, but all he did was work on technology I just didn't understand. I got tired of it all and went to the front, but to my surprise, a robotic crocodile came out to stop me. What the heck are you?
It's me, Bite. The doctor has been doing some experiments on me, turning me into this.
Are you here to stop me, traitor?
In a way, yes. I want to tell you to stop watching him before he notices you.
What did he do to you, Bite? You look awful.
I've been upgraded, but Albie didn't have enough skin to cover up all my spots. But now I'm stronger than a crocodile thanks to him.
You shouldn't be working with him. He's evil. You're better than this.
It's too late for me. I'm too far gone. Plus, joining you would be illogical. I plan to be on the surviving side.
You are making a mistake, Bite.
No, you are.
I had to start fighting Bite if I wanted to get to Albuquerque. I used my slash ability for my diamond longsword, and it seemed to be working well. But Bite was very strong and hit hard back. Luckily, my diamond skin was too much for them. You were like family to me, Bite. I loved you.
If I could feel hate, I would hate you.
I jumped up and struck the final blow. I'm sorry, Bite. I wish it didn't have to end like this. I started to walk away, but I paused when visions of the good times I had with Bite started to play in my head. I wondered if that was all just Dr. Albuquerque's coding, or if Bite had free will before they betrayed me. An overwhelming feeling of sadness bursted within me. I want to believe that Bite was once my friend, and had their own emotions before that evil doctor took them away. As I was mourning, an explosion happened next to me.
How did you find me? Doesn't matter. You're about to be dead anyway.
I was in no shape to fight, so I just ran as fast as I could, finally making it back to my base. I can't believe this is all happening. I started to make a grave for Bite, so I would never forget the good times. And once I was done, it started raining. Great. I should have known it would start raining. Now of all times. I'll miss you, Bite. I walked away, continuing to think about the good times we had. I really do hope those times were real, and not all fake emotions made by that evil man. I went back inside of the base, and the storm got worse. A bolt of lightning hit Bite's grave, without me even knowing. I felt like all hope was lost during days 83 to 86. What do I do? What do I do?
Hey now, relax. Calm down.
How can I relax? The whole world's fate is on me.
Breathe deep and release. Have peace, my friend.
Peace. That's it. I need to make peace with Dr. Albuquerque. The asteroid isn't going to stop for either of us.
Now you got the right idea.
Yeah, when I made peace with the Raptor gang, my life became better. That's the answer the whole time. Hey, you wouldn't happen to know how King Gerald had such a powerful roar, do you?
I actually trained him to learn it, and I could teach you pretty easily.
Okay. The herbivore took me outside to channel my inner roar.
Take in your deepest breath and let it out with all your might.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a go. I took in the deepest breath I had ever taken, and then I roared! I did it! Look at me!
Now go, Bronzo! Save her!
On days 87 through 90, I returned to Albuquerque's base. From outside the walls, I called out to him. Hey, Albie, you in there?
You again? How stupid of you to return to this place, Diamond Dino!
No, please! I don't want to fight. I came here to propose a truce.
A truce? Why would I do that?
I explained to him about the asteroid and convinced him that protecting the dinosaurs now would lead to ores in his timeline. And if you won't do it for me, do it for Bite.
You make a compelling case. Come on inside, we don't have much time left to change the future.
Inside his base was filled with super advanced technology. Whoa, look at all this tech.
We don't have time for a tour. Come with me.
He led me over to a strange looking device and began to enter commands on the console. Where are we going?
It's not where we're going. It's when!
With a final push of a button, the time machine activated and teleported us into the future. On the other side, we arrived in a futuristic city. He explained that after the invention of time travel, two parties formed. People who want to alter the timeline and those who want to preserve them. I take it you're an alterist.
That's correct. What good is this technology if we can't use it to help ourselves?
Before I could ask any more questions, a group of people began to fire laser guns at us. We quickly scrambled into a nearby alleyway and looked for cover behind some crates, which surprisingly was the best hiding spot.
I could have sworn I saw them running here. We must have lost them. Keep looking.
We can't stay here. It isn't safe. Let's get back to my base.
From days 91 to 93, we arrived at Dr. Albuquerque's base, and it was super awesome.
I need to get a hold of a weapon. A really powerful one that can break the asteroid to pieces.
Okay, well, what's the problem?
It's in the clutches of that preservist.
So what should we do? Just then, Albie opened up a large weapon storage.
Strap in!
For the start of days 94 to 96, the doctor and I started going full Rambo on a bunch of zombie robots. Those undead cyborgs had no chance against us, except the fact that they outnumbered us by a lot. Where's this weapon located? We need to get to it fast.
It's all the way in the preservist HQ.
You say that like I know where that is.
I'm sure you'll find it.
I'm sure I won't. Where the heck is it? We finally killed all the robot zombies in the area together.
All right, follow me, but keep your guard up.
We snuck through the area until we found the HQ, where we took out any guards we came across, until we made it to where the weapon was being held.
Looks like we gotta go through that.
The weapon was being guarded by a giant robot. You ready?
Born ready.
We charged at the robot, who had the ability to shoot dark matter. matter. We had to dodge them just to survive, since they could spam their dark matter bullets. It felt like an uneven fight, but after all, the doctor and I were able to get the upper hand and defeat the robot.
Quick, grab the weapon!
I took the weapon, a staff that had many mysteries, and I felt even more powerful than ever. But as we were about to leave, alarms started ringing.
Run!
You don't say! We started moving as fast as we could, running through more zombie robots and more guards. But Albie and I were a dream team, just cutting through our enemies left and right.
I can see the exit! We're almost there!
We broke out of the HQ and continued running until we could find an escape from all the crazy monsters. We took a short rest on days 97 to 98, thinking there were no more enemies left.
I think the coast is clear.
I wouldn't say that just yet. We were outnumbered. The guards surrounded us in hordes. What do we do now?
I don't know. I'm out of ammo.
Just then, something in the crowd started killing off some of the enemies. What the? What is that? There were fewer enemies, so we took the opportunity to attack again.
Keep going.
Just then, the creature revealed itself. It was Bite. Bite? Together, Albie, Bite, and I finished off the enemies. We did it. But Bite, what are you doing here? I thought you were dead.
Not quite. You only knocked my power source loose, making me shut down. A bolt of lightning shocked me and powered me back up. The shock even wiped the emotions override that was installed the first time Albuquerque captured me.
Emotions override?
I didn't think to tell you, but, Bite is an AI with real emotions. I'd installed an override because he was really starting to like you. Was getting in the way of the mission.
So you were really wanting to be my friend?
Yes. I'm sorry for anything I did to hurt you while I wasn't myself.
It's okay. I forgive you. Now, let's stop that asteroid. On day 99, we arrived back in the prehistoric land. Back to the present.
Don't you mean the past?
We don't have time for this. We need to regroup before we all become fossils.
We know exactly where the asteroid will be and when it's coming. I gave us some time, a gap before it all goes down. It'll be dangerous. You need to make sure you're ready.
Before we could move on, I knew I had one more thing to do. So we left and headed back to my base. When I arrived, everyone freaked out when they saw Bite, thinking he was some sort of robot ghost. Calm down, everyone. Bite's alive, and he's no longer a threat to us. Everyone calmed down a bit and welcomed Bite back. I got everyone's attention again and explained how Dr. Albuquerque and I plan to destroy the asteroid before it hits Earth.
Yeah! Woohoo! Alright, let's go!
Oh, and one last thing. I need everyone to like the video if you've been enjoying it. Comment who your favorite dinosaur was and subscribe so you never miss a video.
Oh, I'm gonna do that right now, cause I'm cool.
Raptors are the best!
Thank you all for your help. Now, let's go blow up this rock.
I'll be back.
On day 100, we headed to the top of the tallest mountain to get a good view of the asteroid. All right, this is it. Are we ready, Albie? I think you're a better shot than me, so you take the weapon.
Just gotta line up my shot.
But before we could get a shot off, an army of zombie robots began attacking us. Oh no, they made it through into the past. We began fighting off as many as we could, but they kept surrounding us, outnumbering both of us. I used my explosive sword and my roar, and I was able to pile through, but they just kept coming and coming. I wanted Albie to use the laser, but that would be a bad idea. We only have one shot, and we gotta use it on the asteroid. Finally, it seemed to be getting too much for Dr. Albuquerque, and he yelled for me.
I can't get a clear target. Bronzo, you have to do it.
Huh? What are you doing?
Let's hope this makes up for what I did.
Doctor, no! Before I could stop him, Albuquerque ran into the horde of robots. With that distraction, I had enough time to aim at the asteroid. Here goes nothing! I shot the beam at the asteroid, blowing it up in a gazillion pieces. The world was saved, but little chunks of asteroids started going everywhere. However, this was better than the alternative of the entire world exploding. I did it! I saved everyone!
Day 1, I was a dragon god ruling over my 1 million followers. Nobody can withstand my might! Suddenly, my followers all turned on me and started attacking. I tried to make them stop, but they wouldn't listen to me anymore. What's going on? Obey me!
No way! We only follow the Shadow God now.
Just then, the Shadow God emerged before me.